Before this video starts, I wanted to say that there will be 3 episodes of Honkai Star Rail this week, today, Friday, and Saturday. And that's just because this is a week where there's kind of like an off week with Genshin, so I'm going to put an extra video in the Friday slot. But next week, of course, as Genshin is coming up with new updates, there won't be an extra episode of Honkai Star Rail. But for this week, we will have an extra episode, and maybe down the line, I'll let you know as well when there's another extra episode as well. Obviously, Genshin's kicking into high gear next week, so that slot that already is Genshin's slot already will revert back to Genshin. But for this week, we'll have 3 episodes of Honkai Star Rail, and I hope you guys enjoy. Hello, BB Gangsters, this is Calvin, also known as Homer, and this is my first ever playthrough of Honkai Star Rail, and this is Amphoreus, and holy hell, it's so beautiful. We have a brand new team today as we're heading through Amphoreus, and we're going to be looking around the city as well, or this area as well. I don't know what they'd really call it, but we're going to look at it in general. We're in a new area, so obviously it's really fun to kind of like have a look around before we go to the exact main story as well. Look at these guards as well. I mean, like, the outfits are different, the characters are different,
fresh from the oven.
the world is different, the culture's going to be different, the politics are going to be different, the history is going to be different, everything's going to feel very different as we're going forward as well. But yeah, this is the team we're using: Firefly, Locha, Asta, Stel.
Bring word to the bard.
I'm very excited to be able to use them as well. Yeah, let's take a look around the city for a second. So we already saw this spot. It's actually like just...
here.
Is there someone just constantly shouting? I guess it is like kind of like, again, Greek culture, you know, prophets in the streets and philosophers. I guess so. That's how they got the news out. You just shout at people in the street like this. There's a chest over here. Is this openable?
10 vats of water every day. And Fagusa, inspection complete.
Inspection
Nothing
complete.
Suspicious.
Whoa. What is that? What is this? Living Flame of Gyrios?
Who are you? My fluid spiritual flame is dwindling. Sharing is off the table. Unless you can add firewood to the dying fire and make it burn ferociously. Then you can take your share. Otherwise, stay away.
Tell me your story.
It was the Earth Titan, Gyrios, that sculptured me. And he used core flame to give me a sentience. I have guarded the small flame all these years, but even the heart is bolted with weather. And you can see, this is what little I have left.
Okay.
The flame is ever changing, but the land remains constant. Your work will be rewarded.
So we have to add materials? Do you want some metal?
This is not the what I need. The spiritual flame contains everything, but it will take too much effort to melt this.
Man, that's a can-don't attitude, or will not attitude. Look at this. Man, it's so, like, interesting having, like, this, like, you know, new, like, even like stuff like this, even stuff like the artwork. It's different, you know? It feels different. What is this? Oh, this is the time magic stuff. So we can, like, reform stuff? That's pretty cool. And get an item out of it? So this guy over here, this flame thing, he said he's, like, sculpted from Gyrios. I'm sure we can, like, add some more stuff to him and get some stuff to that as well. Oh, look at the blacksmith. Oh my god, look at this area. Are these the materials you use? Oh, wow. Actually, a nice sheen on him as well. So cool. It's like a water fountain with, like, some pyro ball coming out of it. What are you guys talking about?
I'm a regular customer. Can't you give me a better price?
Madame, I run a small business. That's the best price I can do.
Ah, bro, this isn't right. Didn't we purchase the fennel together just 2 days back? This lady is a regular customer. Can't you give her a discount?
Who are you? I don't know you.
Madam, I'm a decent and a merchant who sells quality goods at honest prices. Check the soap. It's handmade. There's the legendary Sylphon, and it's top-notch olive oil. Usually you can only find such good stuff before the Black Tide.
So they're like trying to like make a deal here, I guess, with like, again, they're showing like, you know, the ecosystem around here, like bartering maybe as well. Oh my god, the colors even of the banners too. It's such a beautiful place. Giannis' hidden passage. Well, I found it. I adore how this looks. Oh, more time magic. The time magic stuff is really cool. Because it really feels like, you know, we're changing the world as we go as well, you know? And that's a nice feeling. Whoa, this is a wider area too, isn't it? And there's like the Icar stuff again. asking if the existence of the pillars even is redundant. I don't know. I don't even think of stuff like that. I'm being honest with you, not yet anyway. This is a gigantic area already. I wasn't expecting to be so... Yo, I wasn't expecting to be so big. Is this like a grassy area for like all the animals and stuff to like hang out? So cool. Like, this is what I love about areas like this, making the whole world feel so different so quickly. It's so neat. It's so neat. Like, even just look at this. There's nothing like this in terms of the color scheme, the animals, the way that the symbols on the freaking tents in Honkai Star Rail. You know what I mean? And that's what you want. That's what you want in a new region. This whole location is stunning. I guess like we can check up here as well. And it's stunning not because it's like, oh my god, it's so this is where we came from before, right? Or like, oh, beautiful flower field or beautiful sunlight shining through. It's a kind of a dirty area in terms of like the grass is growing in patches, but there's like a lot of animals there that like showcase like, you know, where the animals are taken care of, where they might rest. Showcasing the people taking care of them clearly. Like, it adds to the world in a very beautiful way to me. When I say beautiful, it doesn't always have to be like, you know, the most gorgeous, like stunning, picturesque thing you've ever seen. Like, I find like bog areas in games beautiful, but in their own way, you know? All the different shops here as well. Yeah, the colors like really get me as well. They're so beautiful. Like the blues and kind of the, I guess like royal colors as well. Very cool stuff. Okay. I think that in terms of this area in general, we've explored like well, we've at least filled out the map for the most part. I'm sure there's other areas here as well, but we've done that, and I think it's a good thing to do. She's breaking the royal crest. Like, it's so cool that like this is what I love about any location. The fact that like in the distance there's always going to be like these beautiful gigantic buildings, like just looking down on us here. Everywhere you look, there's like a beautiful splash of color, like some great stone.
A miracle. A miracle fresh from the oven.
Looks great. Golden short spear, very cool. Let's go. Oh, so you can actually repair the spear here. I don't know what it was saying. Try to grab it? What is this?
Does it really work?
Huh? What? That's, oh, it's like a Sealy in a way. It's like a little Sealy. That's very cool. I'm just saying it right now that I think it's fair. I give my indication. I give what I was saying, and that's the end of it. I feel like I feel like I'm being totally fair. I feel like I've been more than fair. Let's check out the rooftop. Whoa. It's gorgeous.
An excellent lookout over the city. We can even see that Titan statue. Let's get a photo of this view.
Again, I don't care if like people might think that Dan Heng is just doing research here. He's totally thinking of March when he's doing this.
Oh, what are you two doing up
We're
here?
taking pictures.
I know you. Oh, you're the heroes who helped defend our city, right? Damionis, saw your valiant figures in the
That's
battle.
actually really good that like they started us off, like it gives us a little bit of a head start in terms of public opinion, right? That we started off like protecting people. It's a really good thing.
Ah, nice to meet you. We're soldiers from a faraway city.
That's a good way to put it. I mean, not wrong.
It's our first time in Akuma, so we thought we'd find a nice vantage point to capture. I mean, to remember this city.
It's
and
actually
its
so
sights
because
by.
I often see Dan Heng as someone who's like so like calm and put together, but since he is like taking the lead on this whole thing, he's taking the lead on our journey. He is, and I'm very glad he is. He's doing his very best to like, you know, navigate a new culture. So you see him here kind of being like, what's the best word to say here? And I think it's so good that they include this, right? Because Dan Heng is like one of my favorite characters in this game, right? And I know he's so smart, but it's good to show how like human he is as well. Like, and they do that all the time. Like we saw, like the freaking Xian Show stories shows like one of the most human characters and like one of the most emotional characters. But I mean, in terms of this small stuff here, you know, Dan Heng isn't just this perfect person who knows what to say at all times. He's trying his best to navigate a new culture.
Oh, you mean to say take a photo?
And they're
don't
like, yeah, bro, photo. They're there. Try hard to hold back your laughter. Oh no, that's very. He tried though. Again, that's what he was doing. He's trying to navigate a new culture. He doesn't want to let anyone know like about their anything outside of the world. They were told to keep the outside world kind of like a secret in that way too.
Yes, I meant to say
That's
that.
so cute. That's so cute. He spends such a long time trying to like navigate that sentence.
Aha! See, you met the right person. The name's Damionis, and I may have some humble insight on travel and photography.
Okay.
After all, everyone in this holy city knows me as the explorer. All right, pass me your photo stone.
I'm not even going to bother guessing their logic for naming things.
I think Photostone's not a bad way to call it though, right? I do love that as well. Again, it is different cultures, so like everything was exactly the same up to like Photostone.
Oh, this is an entirely foreign make, but that's not gonna stop me. I'm guessing this here and that. Easy
Okay,
peasy.
did it
I know
work?
how to use this now.
No? What is it? Cat got your tongue?
Oh, it's no biggie. Okay, strike your poses and look this
Okay,
way.
I mean he's being very kind. He's being very kind.
And we're done. Here, have a look.
Not bad.
It's actually really good. Can you all also play photos? No, I like this photo because it's like it has like us in the photo being like, you know, buddy cop, but then like in the distance it actually has the statue in the background too, but like it's off centered, like it's not us just in the center. It looks really good to me.
Let's leave that to March.
We're so used to March editing photos.
I mean, as long as you're happy. with
Dude,
the
you're so
photos.
kind. Like you were so nice to come up here and take the picture for us.
Say, I've been wanting to ask you guys something. I didn't think I'd actually get the chance, but
Sure?
you're not really from another city, are you?
I don't think I understand your question.
What's the question?
I've heard some things here and there. I mean, refugees that just came into the city are saying that the people Lord Finon picked up are
Whoa.
from beyond the sky.
So, and is that the refugees we came with as well? So they probably like, you know, saw where we came from, or like they knew us before we came to the city as well. Did it really pick us up? I'm gonna remain silent. But like, yeah. So there is rumors going around about us being from beyond the sky. We were told to keep it a secret.
Sorry to disappoint you, sir. I'm afraid those rumors are just
100%.
rumors.
Like it might make the refugees like look a bit silly, but the problem is that like, you know, we want to keep. I think we want to keep Aglaea like happy for now, at the very least. You know.
We're from Thalassopolis, a sparsely populated frontier village. Our journey to the Holy City was fraught with challenges, but thankfully we were able to make our way here after meeting Finon at the Abyss.
Okay. He's Donhong again. This is what I'm talking about. Donhong is navigating this in the best way possible, the best way he knows how.
Thalassopolis?
Did you just make up a name? Did you just make up a name?
Oh, is that so? I thought I'd finally found proof that a world beyond the sky exists.
That's tough. Express concern. Well, actually, no. Donhong's done a good job.
It doesn't matter. At any rate, thanks for your help, warriors of
It's no problem
Thalassopolis.
whatsoever.
Akama, welcome.
Thank you so much, sir. Demonius left thoughtfully. That's rough.
That was close. But I have a bad
Yeah, if there's
feeling
already
about
rumors spreading
this.
around that fast. That was a good story, Donhong.
I don't think we managed to fool
Right.
him.
And here's the thing. It's like, again, as I said, Donhong's navigating that the best way that he knows how. It's very difficult when someone already has that idea in their head, not only of something they want, because he wants there to be people from beyond the sky. He wants us to be from beyond the sky. It's also very difficult to obviously to talk someone down for something that they want to be true. But then also at the same time too, it's very difficult for once a rumor starts, to put that rumor back in the jar. What do they say? Once the toothpaste is out of the tube, it's hard to put it back in. You can't put it back in. Because even if like you were able to quell that rumor, there's still gonna be some people that always have it in the back of their mind.
After all, Thalassopolis was something I came up with on the
Yeah, I was
fly.
thinking.
If he's truly an explorer familiar with the geography of
Yeah.
Amphoreus, I'm afraid that he'll have already seen through our lies.
Right.
Fortunately, there's no evidence.
Yeah.
But it seems like even though the starry sky is taboo on Amphoreus, there are people who still yearn for it.
Makes sense. It makes so much sense.
Looks like we have to be even more cautious.
I mean, people dream big.
Where should we go?
You know what I mean? People dream big. I can't believe we're on the rooftops,
Right.
guys. This is so
We
fun.
were going to explore the city before we got distracted.
This is such a fun thing, and everyone's just sitting up here too. It's like a very like casual thing. But yeah, like people dream big in this world, in all worlds. You know what I mean? People yearn to go to space. People yearn to travel. Some people don't like want to like explore too much. I love the way that people just casually sitting on the roofs. Like this is like honestly, yeah, something that's like very germane to Amphoreus, right? This is something they do. They hang out on the roofs, which honestly, like yeah, I used to love doing this like during the summer, sitting on a roof. You know, really really nice stuff. But yeah, like it's hard to like quell the yearning for something bigger in people, and I think that's what we have there. Is that even if it's a taboo thing, that doesn't stop people from being like, I want to. What the hell? What the hell just happened? What? The Spirit Thief is a self-proclaimed well-known master of thieves across Amphoreus. They enjoy stealing treasures that others are just about to obtain, then vanishing into the void with their stolen goods. They tend to leave coin of whimsy and mockery in the aftermath. The only thing that can punish them is an Onyx power. When near a coin of whimsy, use the rewinding powers to provide the Onyx power upon the fissures the thief escapes through to get the Spirit Thief to come back. Press and hold and activate the Onyx power to rewind the Spirit Thief. What are we doing? What has happened? Am I in a different world? Did I actually not wake up this morning? The Spirit Thief will struggle valiantly. What is happening? While the Spirit Thief is in the special zone, you need to release the button to end the praying and then press and hold when they are all unprepared? Huh? Okay. No, is that? Oh no, sorry. We hold. Okay, sorry. Like this? Wait, what? Hold on a second here. So we go here. Oh, I know. We have to keep it in here. Oh, until it passes. Maybe? Like this? I think I'm doing it right. Just dragging this little gooey boy back. Come here, gooey boy. Give me the stuff.
I surrender. If you keep pulling like that, we'll be split apart. You're getting better and better at turning by time. No wonder that old Onyx is keen on you. It would such a shame to waste your talents on the right path. Would you be just a little collaboration?
What kind of collaboration?
Though I may not be have your talents, but reputation as the Master Thief is still known far and wide. Joining us would be a bet you wouldn't regret. See the tailor shop in the corner? There's an antique vase there. Unfortunately, the foot traffic is high in there, and it's tough to get a more to strike. But all you need to do is waggle that finger of yours, turn the clock back to the quiet evening with no one around, and
is the vase valuable?
Don't be so hasty, I haven't finished. Dude,
Like, you've already stolen from me, technically.
then you take the vase to the antique store and sell it. When the boss turns around to put it away in the warehouse, I will sneak up and grab their accounting book before anyone is in the wiser.
What is wrong with you? If you're already in the warehouse, is that really all you're going to take?
There's no simple accounting book. There's an old land deed stashed in there that was signed even before the War of the Titans back in Okema. Was no more the wilderness. As for the democratic, demarcated area, don't let it shock you, but it is the current location of Capel himself.
Okay.
With the land deed, we will have a legitimate right to claim ownership of the Dawn device. Then when we say day, the sun will be high in the sky, and when we say night, the world fall dark before your eyes. If anyone wants to see the light of the sun, let the pass of fear.
I do not want to do this. This sounds horrible.
When the time comes, I'll buy this entire street and steal the food from any house I want. As for you, if you want to hold the Dawn device for a bit to play, it'll be perfect.
He's like, we will rob everything. And I will take all the benefits, and you will get to hold the device sometimes. He's like so like older brother giving you controller energy. You know what I mean? That doesn't work.
This conversation's going on. My throat is all hoarse from talking. As for what, just take your dumb chest and enjoy it yourself later. What is wrong? What did I just encounter? What in the world just happened? I feel like I'm going mad. That is like the strangest like thing. Like, and I love it because again, it's very different and it's very new to Amphoreus. But these little gooey thieves steal your chest and then they try to make a deal with me to steal other stuff as well? This game is insane in the best way possible. Yeah, as I was saying before, yeah, people dream big. Even if you like, and if you make something more taboo, it makes people think about. I'm not saying like some stuff that's taboo should be left taboo, right? 100%. But I'm talking about more in terms of like, if you tell religious people not to think about, or if you tell a religious person, like someone who like has been in religion their whole lives, like, you know, not to drink or something like that. I know it's a bad example, but chances are, like, you know, they're gonna drink, but they're gonna try to do it in secret. In this sense, like, you know, what's happening is like these people yearn for something different and maybe something bigger. It's just so normal. It's so normal to be like, what is out there? What could be out there?
Look,
can you imagine like being in a country?
Finan is over there.
Oh yeah? He is. Finan! I'm gonna jump down. I think it's so normal to wonder what's happening outside of your current city. You know what I mean? Can you imagine like growing up in, I guess we still have to feed those wood. Imagine growing up in like your current city you're in now, right? The current city you're in at this moment. Can we travel from here? I think we can. That's awesome. And not even knowing there's a city outside there, but you get hints all the time of like, man, there's another world out here. There has to be. And then you get your first real hint of like, you're from Cork, right? You're from this town. It's like, no, it would be disappointing as heck. So it's totally, I think it's totally normal to want to yearn for this. Finan, how you doing?
Never say.
How you doing?
Out of the shadow of the past, you've not stepped, Chrysos heir.
So he's still in the past
The
somehow?
weight of the core flame, if you wish to bear, you must bury the past. Suspend the pain.
I'll try my best, Cartonis, but why keep mentioning it if you already know I can't do it?
So, to get a better grasp on this, he said, you're in the shadow of the past. The weight of the core flame, if you want to bear the core flame, you have to suspend the pain and bury the past. So there's something in his past that he has to like get rid of. But I'm fine on saying that like, you know I can't do it right now, so why do you keep saying it?
Here, your guests are.
Hello.
You two. You're back much quicker than I imagined. I thought that Aglaea would keep you for a bit longer.
No, it's a very efficient conversation, actually.
Here you go. This is the compensation
Oh.
I previously mentioned. I asked the most famous grand craftsman in the Holy City to repair your spear.
Very cool. Oh, there's like a little red patch at the end.
Once again, let me offer my sincere apologies for any offense I caused during our first meeting.
Oh, bro. It was a crazy meeting. You got your spear back?
Judging solely from its exterior, I cannot
Oh, so
see
that red
any
patch was
signs
always
of
there.
damage. It's truly incredible.
So they're showcasing here that the people on this planet are master craftsmen.
One who crafted this spear must also be a renowned master. I guess there's always someone greater out there. Although I still can't imagine a world outside Amphoreus.
There it is again. It's like you're always thinking about this stuff. Well, if like, you know, Don goes, oh my god, whoever prepared this is amazing. Well, whoever crafted it was amazing. You're always going to be thinking of like what's out there, you know, what could be out there.
Or perhaps I've just never given it much thought until I met you two. You've probably now heard about the tripartite prophecy that descended upon Amphoreus and the mission of the Chrysos heirs. For us, pursuing the prophecy is the purpose of our journey. Therefore, thinking too much about other things is unnecessary.
Okay, so we did hear about the prophecy, and what is going to happen to, and why the Chrysos heirs have to fight back against the like the line of defense against the Titans. So they don't think about anything outside of this? Has anyone questioned the prophecy?
It's considered a prophecy because it manifested as a miracle, though its origin and whose will it represents remains unknown.
Okay.
There's another theory that it is the whispers of Kefali before their eternal slumber. It was the Skyfather who scattered their divine blood all over the land that gave rise to the Chrysos heirs. Of course, that is just one of many popular folktales.
So again, it's like a lot of little folk tales that could have truth to them, I guess, as well, which again does happen in real life too. But then they're talking again, I guess, the ichor, the blood of the gods that created the Chrysosairs.
Please don't simply dismiss it as silly superstition.
I won't.
The people of this world have already experienced the transition from skepticism to firm belief, and this transition wasn't easy to achieve.
So in this
Many
case,
have
they
paid the
see
price.
skepticism as something that's bad, I guess. And now they and that transition from like not believing to believing was somehow very difficult.
What Aglaea conveyed to us was more of a collective mission. As an individual, what role do you play in all of this, Finan?
Nice question.
Me? I'm still seeking that answer myself.
Fair enough.
But if the gods favor me, I believe that my core flame won't be far.
So stuff about that core flame again. Is it Nicodor? Your core flame? I want to hear about the core flame. Wait, so destroying Nicodor will give you a core flame?
I'm a soldier who was taught how to fight at a young age. From the day I was selected by the prophecy, I've regarded the Lance of Fury as my goal.
So getting his lance, destroying the Strife Titan.
One day, I'll break the lance and take the core
Okay.
flame of strife.
Okay, so see, there's a lot of stuff that's going to happen. There's a lot of stuff we're going to have to like really kind of like focus on, and there's a lot of stuff that's going to be like a lot of information here. But what I think what he's saying is, yeah, if he destroys the Strife Titan, he can take the core flame of the lance.
But discussing such a bitter topic.
No, it's
is
so
a
interesting.
bummer. I'm embarrassed since I think I'm the one who brought it
No,
up.
it's so interesting.
Oh, right.
It's so interesting.
Treeby mentioned that you two also use teleslates. Why don't we exchange contacts? Please also accept these gifts as a token of my appreciation.
Buddy, it's fine. You've already been so welcoming. But we'll take a gift regardless. I love that, like, you know, they have like gotten around the phone thing so well in this game, and it's actually like really natural. It doesn't feel unnatural whatsoever the way they've done the phone thing in
Since
this
the weather
world.
is great, why don't you two look around some more? I won't take up more of your time. See you later.
Okay. That Finan, he's very cool. Yeah, so that's what I got from that conversation. There was the idea that at one point in this world, people stopped believing, I guess, in the stuff with the god. Maybe it was because the Titans became arseholes, that they stopped believing. And then it was a hard transition where they eventually started believing again. But somehow they paid a price for believing, and it took a big toll on the people of this world. And the Chrysosairs obviously were created to fulfill this prophecy that we've heard about already, and they Finan's own prophecy and his own feelings is that he was kind of born to to destroy the lance, the Strife Titan. So I'm guessing if he destroys the Strife Titan, he gets that core flame, and then he feels like he fulfilled his goal in some way. It's so interesting. Like, this happens all the time in Hoyo games, I think, where characters will be like, I don't want to take up some of your time. I'll stop talking now. It's like, no, please. Talk for the next 10 hours, please. Yeah, honestly. It's a very interesting topic to hear about. It really is. Look at them walking, these big boys along. You're a really big boy. What are you doing? We should turn it to Sam and show how tough we are. Oh, there's Castorice, right?
Hey, that's the lady we encountered previously.
Yep. Great design. Feels like a very dangerous character. Very interesting.
Ah, it's our two distinguished guests.
Oh, I love her design so much. It's so pretty. It's scary but pretty at the same time too. As I said, it feels like unnatural in the world, but feels like very grown on her, you know?
Welcome to the dwelling of the Dromeses. Well, I'm also just passing by.
The air isn't too fresh. That's an interesting way to put it.
Really? I find it rather sweet. It's the fragrance of life.
Speaking of which, is Miss Castorice also a Chrysosaur?
Great question.
Yes.
I assume so, because the way they all talked about Aglaea, that's one thing we noticed last time with My Day. I was gonna say My Day, Castorice, and Finan, is they all had different personalities, but they all talked about Aglaea in a very high regard.
Oh, my apologies. If you don't wish to talk about this topic, I'll stop myself here.
It's because she just went yes. You know, it's like, because I think humans, we expect you to expand upon it. It's like if you ask, like, oh, do you work in Do you work in finance? Yeah, I do. I work in finance in the national bank down the road there. I do this and I do that. Yeah, it's pretty nice, you know. But like she just went, yeah. What do you do? Are you a bag teller for a living? Yes. Like, yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Dan Hong.
Very cool. She's like, yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Whoa. Should I show off my dancer's pointed dramas? Let's live up with the atmosphere. Remain silent. Is there a bit of tension here? The silence here is kind of like very loud, you know? Should I show off my dance moves?
No, thank you. Unless you wish to make things, worse.
So things were a little bit awkward.
He's like, I wanted to see him. Must have moved still.
Oh, this child looks hungry.
Child.
Since you are here, do you two want to try feeding the Dromesis?
Heck yeah.
Their feed is dry red soil and it's very clean.
Oh.
There's some over there.
So yeah, interesting conversation. I think that the silence probably could tell us like a bit about Castorice at the very least. But like Dan Hong, yeah, he did. It seemed like it was a very awkward situation. It's like, hey, you know, because I think what happens with characters in games when we say, hey, oh, if you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to. What happens usually? Oh, I can talk about it, you know. But Castorice just to go, yeah, thanks, and just stay silent. It's such a different way of doing that, honestly. Take the red soil
Since it's
feed.
your first time feeding, just a small piece will do.
Oh my god! Hey, buddy. Grab. Sure.
Of course, but it's very bitter and hard to digest.
Oh, it's bitter? Okay. Her serious tone immediately quashes your wild idea. Gently pick up a piece of red clay from the container while the Dromesis watches your every move intently. Don't mess this up. I think that's the important thing, right? With animals, when you take out the food, they go nuts about it and their eyes widen. You know? It's very cute usually.
Thank you, Stel. I will aid you in the battles to come.
Thank you, Dromas.
It is no problem. I will give you everything. My life. No one has ever fed me this well.
The Dromas lets out a slow, joyful sound, clearly anticipating your performance as his new character. Oh, okay. Should it get what it wants so easily, or I don't know. I mean, look, it's so cute, you know?
Stel, if you need me to fight your battles, I will. Get on my back. Let us destroy the Strife Titan together.
I'm not really fighting the Strife Titan right now.
Did it? What about a big monster?
No, not monsters right now, anyway.
A dude with a sword.
No sword guy either.
Okay. Has someone been mean to you in the past while?
A few people from the IPC. Let's kill the IPC. Offer to feed on.
That's not going to happen.
When did he learn to read minds? Eat the feed? No, offer the red soil feed to Dromas. 100%. That's very funny. I love Dan Hong knew what we were thinking. I love that, like, that my headcanon is she looked over to Dan Hong. Like, she looked at the soil and went like, and then looked over to Dan Hong with like a side eye, and then Dan Hong goes, no. You know how it chews and digests these lumps of clay, but to them, these hard red clays must be as delicious as freshly sizzling steak.
It looks very happy. Perhaps you could try petting it?
Hell yeah. Castorice's voice is so mesmerizing. Gently pat on the head.
Thank you, Stel.
Oh!
It seems to enjoy it a lot. You get along very well with the Dromas.
Your laugh is delightful.
It makes me envious.
Oh, they don't like you? Do you want to try petting it as well?
Me? No thanks. It's all right.
Okay, that's fine. No need to...
Miss Castorice, are you concerned about something? Since we've just arrived in this area, we hope to build closer relationships with everyone through our actions.
Please don't misunderstand. When you helped Akama, you already showed ample goodwill. It's just that I am not too good with social contact.
Okay, that's fine.
Regardless of whether it's with people or with these children.
Do not worry about it whatsoever. That explains the sharp answers, right? But don't worry about that. That doesn't bother me at all. We can not only deal with that, but we'll kind of be like, yeah, like it's fine. Don't worry about it. Like, not everyone's the best talker in the world. Like, I'm a yapper. I'm a really good yapper. I don't think it's an actual thing, but like I say it all the time, but I always feel like I'm like a mixture of the two of an outgoing person and like a introvert. Because I'm the type of person that like before 5 o'clock, like it's really weird. Like before 5 o'clock, I'm like, let's all chat or whatever. I'm using 5 o'clock as a general thing because I've obviously hung out after that time too. But once like I get back to my home after a day out, like good luck getting me back out. Good luck. But in this case, like it's again, it's perfectly fine. It explains a sharp answer. I didn't expect any rudeness from you either, or suspect any rudeness from you.
So please don't take it to
Oh,
heart.
don't worry about it. It's fine. It's totally fine and totally normal.
All right. Take a photo of the Dromus as well. It's rare to encounter such an amazing creature.
Oh yeah?
Would you two like a photo with this child? In that case, I might be able to help.
Sure, if you can. You don't? Do you enjoy taking photos?
Yes, it is an interest of mine.
Very cool. Very, very cool.
All right then. Thanks for your help.
No problem. Please place the photo stone on the ground.
She's like totally done like a 180 in terms of my perception of her. Wait. Oh, she said put it on the ground. On the ground?
Let's just do as she says.
Darling's like, we are in someone else's country. Just do it. You put Mark 7's camera on the ground and Castorice bends down to pick it up.
What beautiful
Interesting.
colors. It's very cute.
They're doing a very interesting job of creating Castorice's character here. Very interesting.
The aperture, exposure index, and preset filter. Although it looks different on the outside, it actually has the same internal structure. There won't be any issues.
Very cool.
All right, get into position.
That's what's so interesting. All the technology seems pretty similar to our technology, and some of it's even more advanced in some cases, right?
And we're done. I hope that you
Oh,
like
I'm sure
it.
I will. Castorice gently places the camera on the ground and you bend down to pick it up. Oh, black and white. Very fancy. Very fancy.
Oh, but what's the reason behind using the black and white filter?
My apologies. It's just personal preference.
That's okay.
I like black and white photos. If it bothers you, I can take another
No,
photo.
don't worry about it. It's again, it means it's more special. It came from you, right? It's your personal preference.
That won't be necessary. This is fine.
Yeah, I think it's more special when someone chooses the way they want to take a photo of you too.
I'm glad that I could help. Then I'll take my leave now. Please continue playing with the
Because we can always look in the
Jonases.
photo and go, hey, that's the one that Castorice took of us. But also, how about like also, that's the one that's her style. That's what she wanted to take of us. She's a very interesting character. The whole thing of put the camera on the ground and hand it to me feels like she didn't want to either, like, there's two things. And this is perfectly okay. She didn't want to touch our hands, or she didn't want to have an awkward interaction with our hands. You know, when you pass something to someone or something like that as well, or, you know, you never know. She didn't want to, like, talk for too long. She feels like she's bad in social situations. She respected the fact that Don Hung respected her boundaries as well, which is very, very cool as well. I still think she's a very mysterious character, but I feel like I'm way less scared of her. I feel like now I look at Castorice and, like, while she still has like a design that's like very, like, you know, scary in a sense of like how like it presents itself at first, and her power, what she does is very like incredible, right? I'm now looking at this character as like, okay, she's very socially awkward. She's sweet. She's standoffish a little bit. She's obviously still very ultra powerful. But she's still mysterious. I'll say mysterious 100%.
You could say she's not very talkative? No, that's not it. She's just a little elusive.
I would say she is elusive 100%.
Even when we came across her previously, she avoided having
Yeah,
physical
she
contact
does not
with
want
others.
to touch other people for some reason, 100%. And here's the thing, if it's a natural power where she can't touch other people, right? That's, you know, because her powers have to do with, like, you know, some pretty serious stuff. So, like, if she doesn't want to touch people, that's fine. If it's something on the base level, just like she doesn't like touching people, that's also fine.
These Chrysosers all have wildly different personalities. In comparison, Finan seems like the most normal one.
I suppose. Yeah, I kind of like that, though. I kind of like that all the Crisis Airs are so different, but they all unite under one banner. That's really cool to me. We have a message? Oh, Treeby. Hello, Dongstel. How's the Marmoreal Market treating you guys? We've wandered plenty. We wandered plenty, run to lots of interesting people and things, 100%. That's nice, as long as you enjoyed yourself. The bats have also returned to the original bustling state from before the war. Once you're done walking around, come back and find us in the Marmoreal Palace. Aglaea's prepared a huge gift for you. Heck yeah.
Should we return to Marmoreal Palace? Or do you want to wander around for a bit more?
Oh, so we would have explored the city anyway. I was just doing like a bit of exploring for fun, but hey, we can just do some exploring now. So yeah, like I do think the way they've introduced the city has actually been really cool. They've showcased stuff on like a very small level, like stuff like the eating grounds here and things like that too. But they've also like, you know, introduced the characters in a great way. And also I think it's been a very natural how they've introduced, our characters or welcomed our characters into this place. Because we are from beyond the stars, right? We are from a different location. We're not usually in this place at all. So to have the world welcome us in this way is like a really big task. And I think the way the game handled it was great. Have us protect people as soon as we come here. Have us fight for people as soon as we come here. Have us like save people's lives. Make sure that we as characters like have shown to be of goodwill. So it makes it way easier. Because here's the thing, right? If you meet someone like in like say if you're on a night out even, right? And someone's about to attack you or something, and two people swoop in and like protect you and attack the attacker, right? Even if like, you know, you should still always be wary of everything, there's gonna be an element of just like, oh, this person's cool. This third person's cool. Thank you for that, you know? And I think what happened here, it's like, okay, we saw them protect us. We saw them put their lives on the line. There's something there that is great, you know, in them. So that eases what I think would have been very awkward otherwise. Because I think that if we just showed up here without protecting anyone, what's the first thing that's probably going to happen? You know? Jail. Or not even jail, maybe just like, hey, we have to be weary of you. But they've really eased the transition of us into this world by having us be people that people can trust, at least on the surface level, early enough. I love the way they introduced Castorice. The Castorice introduction was great already because, again, she does have very terrifying power, but it seems that she can't touch people. It seems that she's a little bit socially awkward as well. Finer has like very heroic vibe to him, and he just like seems like a very just like main character feeling of like a big epic story. Let's see what this is over here. I really like what they've done with the story so far. I really do. The mural records the simple and delicate carvings in the stone of Capelle, creating the life and building Okema. In the murals, the world-bending titan bears the enormous dawn device on their back. Golden divine blood courses across their body, flowing to the ground from the left hand of side of their chest and spreading in all directions. At their feet, the humans bathed in the gold blood work together to create a great city, the city of Okema, the origin of Amphoreus civilization. So, again, this like blood falling from the hands, like they talk about the creation of the Chrysosaurs was like, you know, the ichor and the blood, you know, creating them and falling onto the land as well. It's a really cool mural. It's really beautiful. I mean, all the murals are really gorgeous. It's really cool going around the city and taking a look at all this stuff. Push the kid? What? Why would he push the kid? No, I'm joking. The strife of the day and night birthed all-knowing giant. Their feet measured the earth and their backs carried the dawn and dusk. With night and the curtain, they dreamt until they awoke. Only they realized my perfection was born for creation. God, please hear my wish. Craft my likeness with fresh earth, and grant in my intellect with your fruits. Illuminate my emotions with the wings of a butterfly, and forge my fate with golden blood. So wait. The strife for the day and the night birthed all-knowing giant. So that's like this the Titan, right? Their feet measured the earth and back with the carriage of dawn dust. With the night and the curtain, they dreamt until they woke. Only then they realized my perfection was born for creation. Gods, please my wish. Craft my likeness fresh with the earth, and grant my intellect with your fruits. Illuminate my emotions with the wings of a butterfly. Okay, I'm not quite sure, but okay. The perfect gods created the first humans, and the humans created the first city. Okema, standing at the foot of the throne of the worlds, the world-bearing titan, your golden blood can be traced back to the very beginning. Though the black tides devour the ancient lands, the holy city will cross over to a new world. So, was he trying to say that, like, we're created in the image of the titans, and so the city that we created, the city Okema, is a perfect city because it was created by perfect titans? Maybe? Possibly? Who knows? Maybe? I'll find it still here. Hey.
Ma'am, this item of yours is new. Completely new, there's no doubt about it.
That's impossible. This is an heirloom that's been passed down by my ancestors. Where's Theodoros? Get him over here to take a look.
Did someone swindle you?
Although I'm not as experienced at doing appraisals as he is, I'm very confident about this. If you don't trust me, you can take it elsewhere for a second opinion.
Crisis Air is doing freaking artifact what you call it? Appraisals.
Or I can burn it for you. You'll be able to tell once you smell it.
Okay, fine on.
No way! You can't burn my family heirloom!
Honestly, kind of sick, in a way, like very cool.
I never thought that Finan had such a hobby.
I mean, it's fun. It's a very fun idea.
He seems to be dealing with someone difficult right now. Let's leave him to it.
Sure. But I do think it is like a very like it adds a layer to his character that he's not like, you know, taking bullcrap either. You know what I mean? His first thing is I can just burn this thing if you want. You know, he's not just like this like ultra pleasant, Mr. Clean type guy. You know, but he does very give off the like an epic hero from like a 50s epic, right? 100%. I guess we can. Well, we can also just fast travel there. That's the thing. I'm fairly sure. We're over here. We gotta go over here. Yeah, I've loved the introduction to the city so far. I think they've introduced the characters really well. I think the way that they've introduced the location has felt very natural. All this has been really good so far. It's been really good.
Hey, are you in the forum?
Are you?
Forum? Which one?
The one about the rosy celestial maiden? It's getting more popular by the minute. I don't see you in there yet. Hurry up. It's filling up quickly.
Is there something super important happening with this forum idea?
Rosy Celestial Maiden? Forum?
Who's debating what? I'm starting to get a little curious too.
I have a strange feeling about this. I hope that it's not what I think it is. Let's go take a look.
Wait, does Dahong have an idea what this is? Rosy Celestial Maiden? Let's hear about it.
Excuse me, we accidentally overheard something about a forum just
I love
now.
polite Dahong.
We would like to find out more.
I know he's always good, he's always polite, and he's always a good person, but like I love him, like, you know, social Dahong is such like a cute thing, you know, with the elevated voice and everything.
Your outfits,
What about
who
our outfits?
Exactly.
We're warriors from a foreign land who assisted in the defense of Akama.
Exactly.
Ah, brave warriors. Pardon me. I didn't expect you to be interested in such social affairs, but sure thing. Please, take out your teleslate. I'll help you connect to Akama's World Wound Web.
World Wound Web? I mean, again, it's one of those things. It's actually an online discussion forum. I thought it was going to be something else.
Got it. Please take a look.
Because it's Greek culture, I thought it was going to be like someone standing in the middle of a market, you know, talking to people. You know what I mean? It was as I said, the Rosy Celestial Maiden doesn't resemble someone from Amphoreus no matter what. And there's so many wonders you won't see in Amphoreus in that photostone. A world of snow, countless small boats in the sky, splendid skyscraper, a world beyond the sky is real. Her hair was pink, and she wore a short blue blouse, and her eyes were sea, reflecting the light of the sunset. Is this seriously not Menecia's human avatar? Lady Aglaea is Menecia's ambassador. Nonsense, I already said that Rosy Celestial Maiden isn't from Amphoreus, she's from beyond the sky. I'll admit that I've read a great many unofficial historical records, but the skyship calamity is not of... wait, is this March? Her hair was pink and her short blue blouse. She wears blue? No way. No freaking way. Did she come to Amphoreus? No way. I've admitted I've read many unofficial historical records, but the skyship calamity is not an anaphorical tale. It's a tragedy that really happened. No one can pass the sky dome while Aquila maintains her baleful gaze, and Aquila stops you from entering, I guess? After all, it's questionable if any world was beyond the sky even exists. Even if the existence of Rosy Celestial Maiden is in dispute, I still have a few attires made by Lady Aglaea herself. This is... all I'm thinking about is this could be March. Right? Pink hair, blue outfit... I hope I can make the Rosy Celestial Maiden acquaintance with the Supreme Garbs as gift. I told you I saw it with my own eyes. Really, then I saw Nicodor and Calphael clasping hands in a gesture of peace in my own eyes. My dear explorer, you're speaking drivel. You must be deceived by Zagreus. This is very long. I speak with honesty and you treat me like this. Fine, so be it. I'll prove my existence to the world beyond the sky by my own means. Just watch me. I'll soar to the world beyond the sky. And even if I risk my own life, I'll find the Rosy Celestial Maiden. Right? Don Hong was worried. Rosy Celestial Maiden. The pink hair, the blue outfit. March.
No.
March?
That Damionis guy who took a photo for us. It must be him. He must have opened the album and saw the photos that March 7th previously
No
took.
way. That's what I thought it was gonna be March stowed away onto Amphoreus. But no, he saw her pictures in her camera taking selfies and probably thought like and now she's become like this, like almost like a deity, like a celestial maiden, like someone like the people that revere, and it's like his rumor.
That's beside the point.
I know, but still, Don Hong.
There are more than 100 people in here. Although no one believes what Damionis is saying now, we don't know what he'll do next. If the situation gets out of control,
my God.
the consequences might be disastrous.
Okay, I legit thought March was gonna be here. I thought March had become like a god or something. You know what I mean? I hope the Crisis Air stuff are too busy to surf the web. Mankind's greatest enemy, social media.
We have to find Damionis before things get
Oh,
worse.
we have to kill him. Like, still though, like, my heart was skipped a beat. Yeah, I don't know if I'll have to go back and edit it, but like when I'm editing and see like if like I did like it sounded like that, because like I felt for a second I was like, whoa. I thought she had stowed away, but no, it's from the camera. That he did have a weird reaction when he was looking at the camera. He probably looked through her photos, which by the way, rude already, so rude. That's one of the rudest things you can do, is like when you're looking at someone's camera and someone gives you a camera to look at the personal stuff. So rude. Very, very rude. That is crazy. Where is he? Jesus, man. Oh, this place is more packed, by the way. That's why it's probably very risky to let people take pictures for you in this place. Or anywhere, I guess, now. But here's the thing, not everyone would do that. Castorice didn't do that, we suspect.
Another entry from Aglaea's in place.
This is fun, though. I like following the spear. Man, March is just like, again, March has become like this the center of like this kind of like online conspiracy almost, right? It almost feels like when someone finds an alien or something, right? It's like, I know the Celestial Maiden exists. I know she's this. And everyone's like, yeah, sure, buddy. The Celestial Maiden exists. You know what I mean? Sure. That's really, really interesting. Really interesting way of doing that.
There's so many people.
There are,
all of
yeah.
a sudden.
A lot of people.
At a time like this, why not ask around?
I think as well, like, I would say in this world, Stell and Don Hong can pass for someone who is near this place or looks like they're from this place. Or, you know what I mean? They have the white hair and the brown hair. You see March 7th, who is like this bright, you know, she is a walking, like, glow stick. You know what I mean? I mean that's a compliment. She's beautiful. Her hair is stunning. She's bright. She is, again, like, rosy and glowing constantly. As I said, like a walking glow stick. Like, she's gonna look like she's from beyond the stars. You know what I mean? She's one of a kind in that sense. Not that Don Hong and March aren't their own people, but you know what I'm saying. Sensible citizen?
Dear citizens, please stop spreading images of unknown
Tell him.
origins.
You tell him. It's AI.
Please wake up. The Rosy Celestial Maiden is a lie crafted by Zagreus as a prank. We should follow the lead of Lady Aglaea and not subject ourselves to such mind-numbing fantasies.
So they're all centering this around the idea that this could be just a they're all centering this around the idea that this could be basically like a hoax by a Titan. Have you seen this dude?
Damionis, that explorer who thinks very highly of himself.
Oh my god, she does not like this guy.
I've heard of him, but have never met him in person. Others have said he's completely crazy.
Rosy Celestial Maiden, a world beyond the
Oh, he's like
sky.
shouting it from the top here.
What's that commotion?
He's very high up.
I want to be high up like that too.
We're gonna have to push, bro. It's really a great way they've done this, by the way. Totally something I didn't expect. Are you okay? Oh, he's just like playing with the water. Like it's totally a great way that I didn't expect. How do we get up here? How do you get up here? Oh no, it's up top. So we just pass through the area up here. Yeah. Like to have like something that makes perfect sense. By the way, he just looked through a camera. He saw someone that like you would never see. Again, March is like one of the most unique characters in the sense that like, you know, there's no one that even has similar hair to her. There's nobody who has like a exactly similar vibe to her outfit. You know what I mean? Because even like, you know, you look at like because even if you look at one of my favorite characters like Sushang, one of my favorite designs, her hair is so unique and all that's so unique. It's like, but like even like her outfit has some Xian Show elements to it, right? Even though she's so unique. March is such like a wildly unique character, and like the way they've done this make it, you know, like it happens in real life now, where like forums will make something spread, one person will believe something, and everyone else will say it's a hoax. More and more people are believing in hoax now, obviously nowadays as well. That's how it happens. You know what I mean? Like it's like, you know, you see this with AI all the time. Like people are like, you know, post like some dumb AI that looks dumb as heck, and then people will be like, "Did you hear about the train that grew legs and ran through the city? Technology's going too far." And you're like, dude, what is wrong with you? What is wrong? But like in this case, it's more of a situation where it actually is like technically true. But it's like one of those situations where, as well, where like people are trying to quell it. People are like, no, that's silly. Some people are like, oh, that's dumb. One person's like, no, it's true. And it really does reflect like an online forum in some way. But in this case, like it's not like AI. It's true. It's very true that March is a beautiful maiden from beyond the skies. You know what I mean? It's like one of those situations where we can't say it, I don't think, but it's like, yes, you're right. You are correct. She is a beautiful maiden in pink from beyond the sky.
Stop chasing after me. Don't come any closer.
What the hell? Are they chasing him? What has happened?
It's really Damionis. Let's give chase.
He's running toward the Garden of Life. Give chase.
Oh, the guards are probably trying to stop him because they think he's spreading something from the Titan. Probably.
Guy barged into the What's all this fuss?
Well, he barged.
Can't a guy run his business in peace?
What did he do?
He was just shouting about the rosy celestial maiden.
Where did he barge into? He barged. So
maybe we should go home to stay safe.
Whoa! So he's been doing this all over the place now as well. Oh my god, the lighting here is so beautiful. We can't even enjoy it fully right now.
Celestial maiden.
See, they're showing it spreading as well. They're doing such a good job of this. Where is the? Oh my god, this is gorgeous as well.
Citizen, calm down. Don't do anything foolish.
Such a pretty game, such a pretty world.
This is the Garden of Life, the holy ground of the Bow of Rift. Are you trying to defile the gods?
Yeah.
Defile the gods? No, you guys are completely wrong. The wise Circes will be proud of me. Just watch.
They put such an emphasis on the Titans, right? You know, you like even, you know, you enter here. This is what was the exact phrasing? You entered the Reason Titan, right? The Bow of Rift, and it's like, no, Circes will side with me because I'm being reasonable. And before it's like, you're spreading lies because of Zagreus, right? It's like, it's all emphasized on the Titans.
What is he trying to do? Let's get closer and take a look.
It's very worrying. It's very worrying. Because again, he's not wrong technically, but at the same time too, like, it's like, I think from everyone else's perspective, he's going mad. Oh, this place is so pretty too. Oh my god, this is gorgeous. Hello. Oh, we can't talk to him right now. There's like a story going on. We will come over to him after this though. Oh my god, is this more of like the Icar type thing as well? This is so stunning. Look at the way the grass, like, you know, hangs in the stone pillars. The blue sky in the background. This tree over here feels so like magical and mystical. We have to go on with the main story here as well. We do. And the music here is so good, nice too. It's exactly what you'd expect when you're wandering around like a beautiful, gorgeous garden like this.
The wisdom of Circes should be shared equally by all.
He's like, everyone deserves to know his information.
Explorer Damionis shall put on these wings today and touch the sky.
What?
Proving to everyone that a world beyond the sky exists.
Cam.
Wings?
That's right. Right here, right now.
What?
That is a giant flying amphora. You're going to fall to your death.
Ridicule me all you want. I shall prove myself
Jesus.
and remove all doubts.
This is how far it's gone for him. This is how far his love for like the idea of the outside world has gone to him. And this is what secrets do to people too. I want him to make this clear. It like the type of secrets that, like, you know, like where it's like keeping things from people and keeping things from the world and not being honest to them about the outside world. It leads to them becoming obsessed like this as well. Clocky doesn't react, so we can't use clockwork tricks here. It's not Penacony. You think you use a Penacony key to open an Amphorean lock? That's wishful thinking. I think he's going to die.
We can't stand by and watch him die. Let's go.
Yep, 100%.
You two are the distinguished guests of Lady Aglaea?
Yes.
Mr. Damionis, please calm down. Don't act rashly.
My dear friends, I know that you must have your own reasons to hide the truth. I shall not make things difficult for you.
Here's the thing. I just don't want you to die. We can talk about how it's going to make things difficult for us afterwards. I just don't want you to die. Right? We can deal with the whole aftermath of like what we knew, what people think we knew, or whatever afterwards.
But thank you for showing me the image from
we didn't
beyond
show
the
you.
sky. Now I shall embark on this earth-shaking undertaking. Damionis always follows through on his words.
I don't want you to die. We believe you really do. Yeah, let's yeah.
Save your words of persuasion. I've made up my mind.
Buddy, like, I totally get that, again, the secrets that they have here, the obsession that people have with the outside world is so normal, right? But you don't have to die for it. You don't have to die for it.
Since appeasing him did not work, it's time for a change in strategy.
Yeah? What's that? Your efforts are meaningless. No one will remember you? You know what's so harsh? You know what's so harsh? In our world, this dude says all this stuff. He dies and he becomes like a thing people talk about on Twitter once a year. And it's such a horrible thing to say, but it's the truth of how the world works in our world now. No, it's not going to change anything.
My friend, your tone has betrayed you. I understand that you're trying to persuade me to stay.
Here's the thing. I wouldn't say that normally to people, but in this case, like, I genuinely think that, like, if you died right now, right, all that stuff you've been spreading, it dissipates within a week. I really think that way.
A clever fool. That's how to describe people like him, right?
I'm almost moved by his persistence.
Yeah, but I just don't want him to die. Like, I don't want him to jump off this thing.
Save your words. Aquila, feel my wrath.
Again, trying to stop.
We're running out of time.
Dahong, what should we do? If we don't take action, we gotta do something.
It's a human life after all. There's no choice.
What?
Let's just tell him.
We're telling him? The world beyond the sky really exists. This music is so stunning. Pure fantasy, you know? Sorry, I got sidetracked. The music's so gorgeous.
Did you just say?
So, I was right? You really are from beyond the sky?
We're going against directly what Aglaea told us to do, by the way.
We are bound by a pact. I cannot reveal the truth to you.
A pact? Ah, so that's why he called you distinguished guests of Aglaea.
Damionis, we're taking you in for an interrogation.
Oh, God. Damionis is dragged away by the guards before he could finish his sentence. Honestly, we saved a life.
This is not going to go well.
What will happen to Damionis?
The genuine concern in Danhong's voice.
He learned something that he should never have learned. We can only hand him over to Lady Aglaea
So,
for judgment.
they know about this, then. They know there is some stuff that they're not supposed to know. Maybe your higher-ups and guards and stuff like that know this?
Instead of worrying about his safety, perhaps you guys should worry about the impact of the rumors. Although no one believes what Damionis said about a world beyond the sky, the rosy celestial maiden has already spread everywhere.
Right, you can tell that people are already talking about it. Even kids were jumping up and down talking about it.
We're sorry for the trouble that we caused.
It's all right. I think there's only one thing you can do right now. Go to Varloc Leo and share something even more interesting with him. That way, there's a chance that you can cover up the rumors.
Varloc Leo?
As for what happened earlier, you won't tell anyone else about it. So go now, brave heroes.
That's probably the best possible outcome that could have come from this.
This is going to be difficult. Let's try to salvage the situation before Aglaea finds out.
Look at these little creatures. So before we look at these beautiful little creatures, as I said, it's actually kind of dark to me in a way because, again, I do think that, like, keeping secrets from people sometimes leads to them thinking something even crazier than the actual truth, right? Or getting stuff right to an extent and then getting the rest of it wrong. And in this sense, what happened here was his obsession with the secrets of Amphoreus and the secret world beyond the stars and all this stuff too led to him wanting to attempt to, and I just think he's been thinking about this for a while. He's thinking about, like, this must be true, this must be true, this must be true. Seeing the picture of March was what Just threw him over the edge. That's what happens. And it happens, it like confirms something in his mind. It like erased the doubt in his mind that he had to do this. But what happened there was, when we acknowledged what he knew was true, I think it calmed his mind a little bit. Because if you know something is true and everyone else is calling you crazy, right? It can only feel like, and let's take the base level of this. You know when you like know something about someone, like, oh, Johnny cheated on Marcy, right? Look at these little creatures around here. And what happens, right? Everyone goes, that's not true, that's bullcrap. And Johnny's like, yeah, dude, what the hell? And Marcy's even like, dude, you're so wrong. But then, like, you know it's true, right? Something like that, you know it's true. And then it would eat you up inside. And then eventually, and this is like eventually finding out that it's true, but in this case, us telling him that it was true calmed him down. He was kind of like, okay, someone acknowledged that I'm not crazy. Someone acknowledged that I'm not just like this babbling idiot. And it stopped him from jumping. Because he didn't have to get the proof anymore. We had like someone vouching for that there was a world outside the skies as well. That's how serious they take all this stuff. You even heard him like referencing the Titan like 3 times here as well. You okay? Oh, come here. You want to come with me? You want to come with me? That's my cat. It's not yours anymore. Finders, keepers, cutie sweepers. Are you guys okay? Oh, well, welcome. Our special guest has arrived. This is a registration point for the Chimera World Tournament. The competition is studies. Why not take a stroll in the garden forest? Sure thing. Why are you opening up your shirt like and making it into a basket like for a small animal? Oh, you're going to take us, aren't you? I am going to take you. You are coming back to the Astral Express. Well, it was a nice life. No, you're going to live up there. You're not going to cook us? No, why would I cook you? I've seen the memes online. They say they're going to bake like people. They put a picture of a K-pop idol being very cute and they say, I'm going to bake them. Yeah, that's not you. I'm not going to bake you. Don't worry. These little creatures are adorable. They're so cute. This world is amazing. Yeah, it's such a tense situation, but again, saving someone's life is so, look, even like this here, them relaxing, having like some food here. This is the life, man. This is so beautiful. I'd kill for this. Kill. I wouldn't literally kill, but you know what I mean.
What's this? It looks like one of those mannequins in the clothing stores of Penacony.
Interesting.
There's also a butterfly? Is that a fashion accessory?
The way Don Hung does the voice acting is so adorable to me. Now there's a warrior I've never seen before. Pretty cute too. I like it. Baby, babe, are you taking a butterfly? What do you mean? It's obviously you're not a real human. Wait, did Goldenfly's talk to us? Babe, are you talking? Babe, you are a talking butterfly. I thought it was, are you talking to a butterfly? No, it's babe, you are a talking butterfly. That is hilarious. What do you mean? It's obviously you're not a real human. Babe, you are a talking butterfly is one of my favorite lines in the history of Honkai Star Rail. Wow, you've actually saw straight through my disguise. Don't you tell me you're my lady's priest, are you? I haven't seen them in a long time. These like emojis? What a shame. If you're also nymphs, we could have had a lot of fun together.
How intriguing.
Don Hong's so interested.
We should catch these nymphs the next time we encounter them. Perhaps they can help us better understand Amphoreus.
Sure. So these are like the butterflies. Nymphs of blessings are everywhere in Amphoreus. Approach and interact to collect nymphs and bring their blessing to Aglaea. After collecting all the nymphs in the area, the garment maker will begin deciphering the prophecy and may provide unexpected information to unknown surprises. Okay. That's it. So the more nymphs we collect, the more information we get. That's interesting. Very interesting. This world is so great. I love exploring a new world in the game. It feels so freaking good. Going down. Search for Varloc Leo to try and calm the storm. Yeah, we have to like maybe create another rumor. Did you know me and Don Hung were kissing one day? Kissing real good. Do you know we were kissing? That's not a strong enough rumor to really break the other rumors. All these areas are stunning. Hello. How are you, little beauty thing? Oh, there's a chest. Okay, great. I felt the energy of a chest. If you can come up with a stronger rumor, we can erase the other rumor. Okay. Me and Don Hong was holding hands at the park. No, that's not okay. Me and Don Hong, we are married. No, it's Nothing with you and Don Hung. Okay. The design reminds you of a Dawn device. Perhaps it's the intention of the creator? The relief refrains from this luster, and the central device emits a stable beam of light, but the slightest force could knock a stick enough to make the light disappear. Interesting. And there's a holy candle. You read the instructions on the stone slate outside the fountain over and over, and only after you've sure you didn't misunderstand anything, you do confirm the description calls this device a holy candle capable of being lit in the pool. You decide to ignite it? You suspend your disbelief and try to slowly a fluid rises from the depths and glows with a resolute, undimming shine. You stare at the light around the candle wick, find yourself entranced. You subconsciously hold your breath as if the world becomes frozen in this moment. Not even a candlelight flicker before your sight. The water from the fountain rises suddenly, and something is lifted with the peaking stream, almost ramming into your face. What was that? You lower your gaze and see the water calm, but also unexpectedly find one of many wishing coins at the bottom of the fountain resting in your palm. Perhaps this is kind of a gift from the Titan, just with a bit too much power infused in it. Interesting. Okay, I'll take it. Very cool. Yeah, these areas are gorgeous. It's so nice to walk around. I can see the greenery, the stone, the kind of like old Greek stone. People having like social lives around here, drinking stuff. Oh, the pillar fell. You're just hanging outside a pillar here? It seems like something is destined to be protected where they lie, just like the Eternal City holds the light that lasts forever. Like even all this is so amazing to me. It's so pretty.
Isn't that Treebee's sister?
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, isn't this lady Trinin? How rare that you would leave the Garden of Wisdom.
So she's usually in the Garden of Wisdom?
Yeah, I came out to clear my mind.
Sometimes you need that, right? For sure.
Then you've come to the right place. Look at all these snacks that I've just gotten. They're all flavors that you and your sisters love. Lady Trianne's favorite sour melon candies, Lady Treebee's favorite butter cookies,
sound
and
lovely.
your favorite stuffed grape leaves. We have everything.
Very cool.
Oh, that's indeed tempting.
Since we haven't solved the Rosy Celestial Maiden problem yet, let's avoid the Chrysosaurs for now.
Sure. So that confirms that Treebee and Trinon and the other one as well are all Chrysos heirs, I guess, as well. Okay. But it does, again, make the world, I always say this, it makes the world feel very alive. Having characters just wandering around here. Like, again, a random Chrysos heir just, like, getting some, sweets and some candies. There's a Trojan horse over here called a Janus Steed. It's a shop, it seems. People walking through doorways. I mean, look, everyone has different hobbies. God forbid a girl have a hobby. God forbid a girl just walk through a doorway. You know what I mean? God forbid.
No danger detected, but never let your guard down.
You tell him. I'm really interested to see who this Varloc Leo is. This place is so big. There's so many different locations. Oh my god, what are these? Can I have them?
Is the sacred beast of
Catch. Oh, there's one there. I'm a seal too. I'm Miss Daisy's Divine Beast. Do I look like a seal? You don't look like a seal. I just put a golden oven. I got this reward for raffle. I am not showboating. It's okay. You can showboat.
Varloc Leo should be nearby.
Oh my god. Even the way this looks, like with the way the kind of smokiness and the steam of the water, the blue, like on the not only the wall blue. Oh. Not only the wall blue, but like everything here, like the light shining in from the window. This place feels like one of those bathhouses you would see in a movie or in like a game. I feel like I'm like playing, I know it's like a different culture, but like I feel like I'm playing like Prince of Persia or something in a very cool way.
Be in awe of jewels.
So pretty. Oh my god, look at this stuff too. We love a mural. Yeah, see like the steam coming off the bath as well. It's actually very immersive. What the hell is this? A puzzle?
What kind of decoration is this? A mask?
A hexinus? A dream ticker. Wow, a new toy.
It feels like this ram mask is hiding something. Let's try touching it.
Very rare we get Don Hong saying touch it, right? Very rare, but we'll take it. You know what I mean? We'll take it. It's not every day you hear, oh, okay, this is like a little mini game. Use the holy flame to hand the light up to the altar and bring the light to this world. Watch out, your each and every move will be recorded by the shadows in the void. When fate footsteps return to 0, and each shadowed version of you will manifest an enemy and process along the fate you have etched into being. The shadowed version of you is a foe and will strictly follow your previous actions and advance accordingly until the recorded steps have ended. Remember, do not make contact with them, okay? The ancient crystalline controllers you find on the path can alter the state of the flooring that has the same energy color, using to help you reach the altar. Let's try our best here. So the more we move, the more we build up the shadow too. That is bad. Okay. We want to keep this flowing, I guess. Oh, I see. We want him to step on him. Oh, so we need to get him a little bit like this. We need to go forward. See, how do we... I understand, but I don't understand. Oh, he caught us there as well. You know, I know. I'm trying to like see the best way to do this. Like this. So cool. Okay, I get it. Yeah. Very, very cool stuff. I mean, getting some treasure from it. Yeah, and I love the stuff about a new area too, like seeing everything in this new area. Not everything, of course, but like getting to take a look around the world as well is always really fun. Let's see if this guy can help us now. And even the floors are so pretty. Is this it?
What?
Donhung? The sounds he's making.
What?
This is so rare.
This is Varloc Leo? It really is a lion's head?
It is just a lion's head.
No matter how I look at it, it just looks like any other statue. How do we even interact with it?
Whack it with a baseball bat. Put your hand in the lion's mouth. Oh, it worked, okay.
Look who came to visit this mighty lion.
Great voice. Really great voice.
Aren't you Akima's two new friends? The brave warriors from a faraway place. It's an honor to meet you.
I thought he was going to say roar. That's the most fancy flamboyant thing ever.
Ah, it seems like you're very well informed.
100%.
Didn't anyone tell you? I'm the far-seeing eye and all-hearing ear of Akima. I see and hear every single thing that happens in the streets and alleys of this place.
That's an interesting idea for, well, not a character, I guess. I guess kind of like a character.
We would like to request your help. Currently, rumors regarding the rosy celestial maiden have spread throughout the holy city.
Brave warriors. I'm afraid that I won't be able to help with that.
Rangers. Why is that?
Rumors? As long as the citizens like it, who cares about whether it's true or not? However, the way you two are trying to stop it from spreading further, could there be some other reason? How about sharing it with me?
Sorry, can't do that. Why are you so interested in the tea is a crazy line as well. Why are you so interested in the tea?
Don't be fooled by it. This lion loves engaging in gossip and rumors.
Oh my god. Oh my god. What a great way to show up as well. And yeah, they're like, what a better way to show up with Madai? Chest first. You know what I mean? So this lion is a gossiper?
A few days ago,
so cool.
When people were besmirching my tribe's honor, didn't you also turn a blind
But he likes
eye?
hearing it. I cannot get over how gorgeous my day is.
Isn't this Lord Mighty?
Mighty.
How have you been?
Oh my god, he's terrified of him.
The face of a lion,
He's
but
back.
the courage of a soulless hyena.
What a great line.
You and your brothers will do anything for the sake of entertainment, even encouraging despicable acts such as fabricating history.
Wow.
There's no limit to how low you would stoop.
He's like insulting him to the max.
How could you call that a fabrication? At most, it's just a little reinterpretation, artistic reinterpretation.
Sure, that's a great way to put it.
Shut it.
Shut it.
Do as they say. Otherwise, I'll turn you into iron dust with my bare hands.
Whoa, do as they say as well.
You got it. I'll fix that right
He's
now.
fixing the rumors?
I assure all of you that from now on, you'll no longer hear the words
Wow.
Rosy Celestial Maiden.
My dad came up and said, I will frickin' end you. Why is he doing this for us, I wonder? Maybe he just, he probably just doesn't like this guy at all. He probably just well, we know he doesn't like this thing. With the cooperate, okay.
Thank you for your
He's probably gonna be like, this guy just sucks, that's why I did it.
Don't misunderstand. I'm just annoyed
Yeah, that's what I'm
at that
thinking.
lion
That's what I was
head.
thinking. His design is so sick.
Also, Finon seems to think highly of you guys. If you were to be disposed of for such a trivial reason, his weak and fragile heart might not be able to bear it.
That's like, it's so weird because it is kind of like an insult, but it's kind of cute at the same time too, you know? It is definitely like this thing where it's like, he's such a weak and fragile heart, but at the same time, I'm like, that's adorable, you know? Because he's still thinking about him at the very least. Disposed of?
Pray for the best, outsider.
No, stay.
Pray that this farce has not reached the ears of Aglaea.
Stay. Or at least do a twirl for us.
That boldly dressed Chrysosaur also has an eccentric personality.
He's so cool. He's so cool. And again, I love how like aggressive he is. He's so aggressive to the point, and I think it's one of those things, you know, when a character's so aggressive that it goes around full circle, and it can be cheesy when a character's like so aggressive all the time, you know? But it goes around so full circle that it's actually very charming and funny. Even there, the whole thing of like, Finon's fragile heart. It's actually kind of cute, you know?
Whew. Regardless, this matter has come to an end. Let's prepare ourselves and head to our appointment.
It's so cool seeing Dan Heng take the lead on this.
If they ask us about it, we should just come clean with everything.
Sure. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because
we still saved a citizen's life.
We did. And we saved a lot of people's lives. But the reason why I think it's so cool seeing Dan Heng take the lead is not because, like, I didn't think he could take the lead, but because, like, we're so used to going on trips where we do have to do stuff ourselves sometimes, but, like with, say, us and March on the Xian show, and then Dan Heng does take the lead for himself, right? Where he heads there himself. Or, like, in Penacony, where, like, I feel like we do have a lot of insight from other characters, whether it be Adventurine or Black Swan or whatever. But to see Dan Heng truly, like, you know, in action, you do see how he could be, like, you know, like, he could be in the same place Welt is in a few years' time, where it's like, this is the guy that every other Astro Express member looks up to. You know what I mean? And again, it's one of those things where I love that this will show that he's shaky in his moments too. He's not just being like, you know, I'm perfect, everything's like really calming and easy. Like, you can hear his shaky voice, you can hear him worried about stuff. And to me, that's better, like, as showing him as a real person than not. You know what I mean? It's much better to me. Because I think, like, if they had him just be like, you know, Dan Heng when other people are kind of like setting the itinerary, for example, who is kind of much more calm, much more like, you know, he's always like, has like a very like, he knows what to say in the right moments, I think, sometimes too, because he has everything thought out. But when he has to think on his toes, you can see he's actually doing a good job. But at the same time too, he's also like struggling a tiny bit, which again just makes him more human, makes me love him more. He's a smart guy who's also very human, you know?
Hey, over here! We've been waiting for quite some time.
Hell yeah.
Where have you two been? We've been waiting here for quite some time. Even our wings are tired.
Your wings are tired?
We, encountered some trouble. But thankfully, everything has been resolved.
Yes, we did it right before we met up with you, so. Triby, do you surf the... That's such a stealth thing to say, but I'm gonna, like, back up Dan Heng here. Oh no, this is also revealing that we did something.
Wow, you guys are well informed. You even know about the World Wound Web? Young people sure are full of energy. But it's been such a busy day. Where would we find the time to surf the web?
She's like, I don't have time for that crap.
That's good. Surfing the web isn't a good habit to have.
You see what I mean? Having shaky Dan Hong is such a like a nice change. It really is. It's so fun.
What a strange thing to say. Anyway, let's go. I hope Aggie isn't annoyed from waiting too long.
Aggie. I mean, already calling her Aggie is crazy, but you know, that's very cool. That's very fun. That's very fun. Yeah, I adore the fact that like we have March, because usually it's usually March and Stell being like gremlins together, you know, trying their best to get through the world, and they do a good job, right? They're very sweet and very kind, and Dan Hong's very sweet and very kind too. But it's like now you have like Dan Hong is forced to like not be a gremlin, but forced to sometimes like do stuff like that. Yes, surfing the web isn't a good idea, you know. I've actually enjoyed this trip with the two of us. I would have loved March was here too, to be honest. It's also that this place is uncharted, because you remember he was kind of taking the lead on Balebog in a way, right? But I think that's different. I think him taking the lead on Balebog is completely different, because that's a situation where everything in the world had similar stuff to the world we have. He's also probably relates to situations they've already been in. This is a whole new world that's uncharted completely. And Dan Hong couldn't research on it. He couldn't look into it. You know what I mean? It's a completely different situation. And everything's happening so suddenly as well. And you could say, well, Calvin, you got thrown to jail. But again, I think they know of Balebog better than they would have known of other locations, right? I think that makes sense. But also, I think March did take some of the lead too in that too.
From here, it's quite a nice place for a photo.
This is so pretty as well. With the organ player, we're gonna take a picture of the abyss.
Look, the Gate of Infinity. It's very eye-catching, isn't it? That's where we met.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah.
The landscape of Amphoreus is breathtaking.
Truly.
In the past, this place must have been a beautiful paradise.
It's kind of crazy. I know he's saying that because of all the turmoil that's happening, but it's still such a beautiful place to me.
Well, the past cannot be recreated.
Oh well.
All we can do is follow the prophecy and move forward.
The past cannot be recreated? But you clearly showed us Ornyx's miracle before.
But does it only have limitations?
Those are two different concepts. We can draw upon the power of the Veil of Evernight through prayer, and then salvage necessary items from the past for our own use. It isn't actually reversing time.
Okay, so it's... Right, it's just salvaging particular things, not actually the past. It's like bringing them into the future, I guess, in a way?
Even so, it still goes against the laws of physics that we know of.
Exactly. Yes, it's something that's so surprising. I've been meaning to ask that for a while now. Is that even surprising, considering that we are also gods in this world? That there are also gods in this world? I mean, I think so too. I think, like, no matter how crazy the world can be, there's still some stuff that can be shocking. I always, like, really don't, like... I know some people do, but I never personally do the thing where it's like, you know, it's funny sometimes to do it, but like, cause some people do it as a joke, but like, you know, when people are like, there's flying cars here and you're shocked that there's like a, you know, a robot that has like 50 swords in its arms. And it's like, yeah, it's still shocking. You know, it can still be shocking.
All things have to obey the underlying laws of the world. I'm still trying to understand Amphoreus' laws.
And I get that vibe from every single conversation you're having, Dan Hong, honestly.
We'll take photos later. Let's go and meet Aglaea now.
Let's go. I'm glad that Dan Hong put into words as well what I was thinking too, because I do think that, yeah, oh look, this is so pretty too. The water's so, I was going to say cute, so gorgeous. I was going to say, yeah, he put into words what I was saying too, which is that I do think that the reason why this is different from Balebog is because the world doesn't make total sense to us, right? On Balebog, we can go, oh yeah, this is a Stellaron crisis, and we go, there's this, you know, these heaters make sense, and this part of the world makes sense. This world is so alien to us, it really is. There's some stuff that like is kind of the same thing. The exhausted ushers returns to their post that's interesting. Even the lampposts and the bats need to take a rest after all this Falgosia stuff. Falgosia stuff? Oh, she's just here.
Aggie, we're back.
Thanks for your hard work. Is there any news from Trian?
I love the color Aggie, it's so fun.
Not yet, but we've already figured out where the deserters are headed to. With a little more time, we'll be able to track down the location of Castrum Kremnos.
Yeah, she sent her out to follow them last time, right? Castrum Kremnos, where is that?
Nikador's territory and their current abode. It's a moving city-state enveloped in fog.
Great way to present this.
So back when the Titan was repelled, Lady Trian was off chasing the enemy.
Yeah.
Let's talk about something less serious for now. Would you mind giving the three of us some space, Treepy?
She talks to Treepy so gently.
Of course. I hope you like this gift.
Oh my god, she's so adorable. What's the gift?
As Treepy mentioned, the both of you spared no effort in protecting the holy city. I would like to present you with a gift in recognition of that.
Thank you.
If you are to stay in Akima, you'll need a place to rest.
No way.
This gift will address your troubles.
Wait, are you giving us like a... No way.
Welcome to your private bath chamber.
Oh, that's so cool. It's even better than the Penniconian hotel rooms.
While it's hard to compare them directly, this place is indeed more spacious.
It's so cool.
And the decor is quite impressive.
So we have our own private area to hang out in, and like kind of like if we need to rest.
I'm glad that you're satisfied with the arrangements. Here, take some time and get to know your surroundings.
Sure. So freaking cool. This is like a dream for like any fan who used to love like you know, I always say I love interiors, but like having your own space in a game and having your own hub in a game is always like one of the most fun things in the world. It really is. I always think of GTA San Andreas having a home. Are you going to test the water's temperature? Do you like it? Do you like it cold, Dragon Young? Dongs dips his fingers into the bath to check the water temperature.
It's lukewarm.
Great. Do you think silently in your mind trying not to let him see your Schadenfreude? Okay. The lounge chair in the room looks so comfy and enticing. You're worried that you'll completely lose the motivation to trailblaze if you lie in it. It does look really nice. You think about it. All the twists and turns and hardships you've been through, are they worth it? Lying here and welcoming an eternal comfy slumber, maybe that's where you belong.
I know what you're thinking. Don't be tempted by a mere lounge chair.
He knows her so well. Can I say as well though, I really like I think that's so relatable though. I'm like that sometimes too. You know, when I wake up in the morning, like even though I have like the best job in the world, there's still some times where I'm like, I could just lay here for another hour, you know? It really does feel that way sometimes, you know? You lean against the stone railing of the balcony, gazing into the distance. The mist-shrouded mountains of Amphoreus appear as vague outlines, like stone giants slowly shifting between crouching and standing. What a very descriptive and beautiful way to put it. From somewhere, a bard song drifts through the air. Though the words are unclear, the melody still conveys a tinge of nostalgia and longing for the past.
Oh, this view is absolutely breathtaking.
It's amazing. Can you imagine resting here and waking up to this? You agree with Tan Hong, very much so.
Oh, finished exploring? I still have one last special gift for you.
What's this? Oh my god, what is
Come
it?
this way. I'll explain it to you.
Okay, to have to explain the gift worries me a little bit, but let's go. You know? To explain the gift is a bit worrying. She like grabs her heads and puts it in the water. You shouldn't have come here. You shouldn't have come here.
Is this a basin? It looks like something used for rituals.
His voice is so cute when he's inquisitive. Is this a basin? I feel like I've seen it in a movie before. What a premium sink.
It's not your average wash basin. This ceremonial vessel belonged to the Chrysos heirs.
Oh?
And is now my gift to the both of you.
That's huge, right?
You have learned, to some extent, about the history of Amphoreus and of the holy city Akima. Now, I wish for both of you to witness the journey of the Chrysos heirs for yourselves.
Interesting, okay.
What do you mean by witness?
In ancient times, Fegusa, the chalice of plenty, concealed the beginning of the world amidst billowing waves.
It's gorgeous windows here too.
When the ancient ocean priests discovered that place, they used spirit water to build a barrier in order to prevent the site from being disturbed by external forces. However, they also left behind a passageway.
So that people can see it? So, okay, so let's always get a handle on this. The Ocean Titan, in ancient time, the Ocean Titan, the Chalice of Plenty concealed the beginning of the world amidst billowing waves. The ancient ocean priests discovered the place. They use the spirit water to build a barrier, but it's like we can also get a passageway back to there.
That passageway is none other than the ceremonial basin in front of you. Clear yourselves of all distracting thoughts and wash your faces with the spirit water inside the basin. When you next open your eyes, you shall witness for yourselves
I actually think this is a really cool idea.
the Vortex of Genesis, a great sanctuary that houses the original divinity of the 12 Titans.
Whoa.
It's also the place where the prophesized miracle of Genesis will occur.
That's the taking back of the world and recreating of the world, right? I can't wait to see it.
For your first time, I shall personally guide you into the depths.
Fair enough. Very fair enough.
Close your eyes and hold your breath. Sever all other sounds and let my whispers fill your ears.
This is going to be magical, isn't it?
Take a handful of the pristine water. Lift your palms in front of your chest and feel the water gently flow away through your fingers. Sink deeper and do this once
so
more.
Relaxing.
Submerge your wrists in the spirit water.
Hell.
Familiarize yourself with its temperature, its touch.
Her voice is so relaxing. I literally could fall asleep listening to this.
Spread your fingers, then lower your head and search for the palms of your hands. Feel the spirit water flow against your
Jesus,
face
man.
until all of your senses are submerged.
My hair is tingling. My head is tingling.
Floating, sinking,
What the hell, man?
diving into the depths.
I feel like I could fall asleep. Whoa. Whoa.
You now stand at the heart of this world.
Whoa, look at that.
Now,
She's very proud of that as well.
I require your honesty.
What? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Did she see the pictures as well? Oh no.
What is the meaning of this?
Oh no. See, the thing is, like, I thought, like, I didn't know, obviously, like, I was, like, thinking, right, I was joking about the whole thing of, like, putting her head under water, right, and stuff because too, like, but, like, I didn't expect it, like, any, like, I don't know, I just didn't expect a betrayal. I think you should always expect some sort of betrayal from some characters, but, like, to happen this early as well? I'm not gonna say as expected, because I didn't exactly expect this to happen here, you know what I mean? I thought Aglaea was scary somewhat, but, like, why is this happening again?
This is no laughing matter. It's an interrogation.
What the hell?
While the both of you were roaming the city, someone was paying attention to your every move. Unfortunately, you have broken your promises.
We told someone about the sky outside the world, or like the world outside the sky.
You are indeed aware of our transgression. However, we only did so to save a life.
Yep, we wouldn't have done it otherwise.
The holy city's fate is as fragile as thread. I must exercise prudence in order to eliminate sources of potential disaster.
Did you see the way she did that as well, by the way? Like, it was so quick. It was like a snap of a finger, and we got trapped there.
I will grant the both of you another chance to mend our broken trust. The golden thread shall judge on my behalf. If you're truthful, you will live. Else, you will perish.
Wait, so we'll die right here?
We meet again, distinguished guest.
Castorice!
Castorice will be your executioner.
Huh? I mean, I guess she does like deal in death, right?
Lady Aglaea, it is undeniable that we broke our agreement out of carelessness. However, you never explained to us how revealing that a world beyond the sky exists would lead to dire consequences.
Right, but the thing is, right, I don't think she should be capturing us. I don't think she should have any right to, like, hurt us. But the fact is, I know for a fact that the truth is we did break a deal. We did break a deal. Now, we did it to save someone's life, though, and I would do it again.
What I want to know is, exactly how grave a crime have we committed?
That's fair. That's a fair question. What the, like, let us know the lengths of our crime.
A reasonable request.
Yeah.
It is indeed my oversight for failing to tell you everything in time.
With this backdrop, with her already having this, like, godlike appearance, this is an insane visual. It's insane.
There have always been people in Amphoreus who looked beyond the skies. Indeed, there used to be a tyrant nation that spared no expense in constructing skyships, with a desire to break through the blue sky and reach the stars. However, Aquila's divine punishment fell the instant the fleet of skyships took flight.
Wait.
An entire city-state, along with all of its subjects, was reduced to ash in that moment.
Is she thinking that this stuff will happen again? And I wonder, was it something to do with Aquila that we got, like, freaking knocked down from our ship as well? But I wonder if she's worried this is going to happen again.
It's not that Amphoreus is unwilling to head toward the stars. Yet, anyone who even thinks about breaching the firmament would undoubtedly infuriate the gods, causing this land of the living to burn, and an entire nation of mortals to perish. The Eye of Twilight is only one example
So
of
from
this.
her perspective, she's saying that, like, she doesn't want anyone thinking about the world beyond the skies because she doesn't want anyone to have the ambition to do that because the gods will punish them.
This is forbidden territory, which can never be ventured into.
If this is true, I totally get why, like, you wouldn't want to know this, but also at the same time too, I think that, obviously, I think after maybe the Titans are superseded, they can maybe look into this again. If this is the way things are, and again, I'm not saying that she's, like, lying here, but I'm saying that obviously, like, we'll have to look at the perspective, like, she's about to execute us possibly. So obviously, like, there is, like, while we broke the trust 100%, we did it for a good reason, but there's obviously a situation now where I'm not always going to be like, oh yeah, like, me and Aglaea, best buds, you know? So you're saying that it's better to pretend it doesn't exist? We mean no harm towards Amphoreus, 100%.
Divine punishment has never been fair. As Okima's guardian, I must do the same.
Oh, Jesus Christ. But, like, you're looking at the two most virtuous people that's helped save lives in your world as well.
This is a world dominated by Titans, and that order can only be toppled by the Chrysos heirs.
Yeah, and I support that. I think they should topple the Titans.
Therefore, the only thing that I can do right now is to ensure that the both of you remain devoted.
Devoted? We're not following a religion here. We'll help, but we're not following a religion.
3 steps, Castorice.
Did someone message us?
Yes, Lady Aglaea.
3 steps.
I shall ask you 4 questions. Dishonest answers will cause the golden thread to vibrate.
Jesus Christ.
While truthful responses will not affect the thread. The number of times that the thread trembles is the number of steps forward that the executioner will take.
No way. It's like a freaking, like, red light, green light death game.
If she isn't standing right behind you after all 4 questions have been asked and answered, the both of you will have passed this test. If she is, your journey will end here.
It cannot be overstated, right? How absolutely terrifying this idea is, right? Like, it just is. Like, what we're witnessing here is a threat on our lives through a justified, I'm saying justified in their world. I'm not saying we justified. I'm saying through a, like, lawful execution in their world. There's no fighting back against it. There's no going to complain to the authorities. There's no trying to get help from my day or from Finan. How scary is that? That there's a possibility within 4 steps, within 3 steps, Castorice could execute us. Don Hong, like, I would be sweating. I'd be sweating.
You'll fall asleep amid the warm embrace of flowers and feel no pain.
Castorice.
That I can guarantee.
She's such a pretty character. There's no need for such guarantees. Does this mean we can lie up to 2 times?
Regardless of what she says, we'll be fine as long as our consciences are clear.
Yes, 100%. We're not here to lie, right?
Well then, let us begin.
This is so tense.
Question 1. Outlanders, why have you come to Amphoreus?
Fuel. We want fuel. To allow our journey to continue to turn... Yeah. For fuel. There we go. We're coming for fuel.
Response. A step will not be
This
recorded.
is so tense.
Question 2.
Sure.
Outlanders, why did you lend your aid to Akima?
It's the right thing to do. Because our courageous spirits, selfless hearts, I regret what we did. We should have aided Akima at all to allow our journey to continue. Should we just say this? So it is like saying, hey, we did it so we could actually survive.
No fluctuations detected.
But I think
a step will not be recorded.
I think you could say courageous hearts and like be honest about any trailblazer.
Question 3.
Oh my god.
Outlanders, if the current situation changed dramatically, could you eventually point your blades at Akima and its citizens?
If they wanted to kill us. This is truthful technically, right? That's true though.
Trying to hasten your demise by being glib with your response? That can certainly satisfy your
come
desire.
on.
A step will be recorded.
I mean, she didn't lie.
Final question.
We have this though.
Outlander. An unknown but surging power exists within your body. Are you willing to use it to aid the Chrysos heirs in slaying the gods?
Is that the power that we can use to turn back time as well? If it's one of the destruction seeds of disaster, be careful it might backfire. It's one of the... Oh, the Stellaron! The freaking Stellaron she's talking about. Wait, what?
An angry threat.
I didn't threaten you.
One laced with uncertainty. You don't understand the power within your body.
I guess this sounds like a threat.
A step will not be recorded this time.
Okay, because we don't understand the threat. Oh, so she's saying if you try to take this power, it might backfire. But I didn't see it as a threat personally.
All 4 questions have been asked and answered.
That's all it takes to like not have us executed. Those are easy questions. I guess, you know what they depend on? You know what I'm thinking? It's actually not too easy, because what's one thing, you know, in these situations, it's hard to sometimes admit that you saved people or you helped people or that you came to this world just to find fuel and just to get continue your journey. But I do think I will debate. I think the other answer could have been true as well. I don't think it's inaccurate to say that like Dan Hong and Cell help Peter out of the goodness of their hearts as well, because again, they consistently do. But also, it is true to say that to survive, they had to help people too.
You have earned a second chance with your honesty.
You're terrifying now. You're absolutely terrifying. Castorice is scary again too. I literally was like, this episode was like, oh, I guess Castorice isn't that scary.
Both of you may continue to stay in Akima, and its citizens will continue to view you as distinguished guests.
Nice.
However, you must promise that today's farce will not occur again.
Believe me, I do not want to be executed by Castorice.
I think it's more appropriate for us to say that last part.
Lovely, yes.
You seriously still expect us to help you after what we just went through?
This is such a fair retort. This is terrifying. Imagine, like, what the shock I'm going through. Imagine what they're going through.
Regardless of your choice, the Chrysos heirs will continue to follow the path in the prophecy.
That's so scary. That's so scary what happened here.
You may be a ray of hope that fell onto Amphoreus. However, until all has been proven, you cannot be allowed to pose a threat to Amphoreus.
So scary. And here's the thing. I know that you know, someone's already probably typed, and you can type the comment if you want, but someone's already saying like with Calvin actually, like, you know, they did break their agreement. 100% they did. 100%. That doesn't change the fact that this is not an appropriate response. Now you could say, well, Calvin, they don't know who you are, that you could be dangerous, all this stuff as well. Still, executing someone over saving someone, revealing a secret to save someone's life. I totally get they're trying to protect Amphoreus. 110%. They're trying to protect from a gigantic disaster. But on the other side, it is 100% okay for Dan Hong and Stel to be like, this was traumatic and this was horrible. If we stay, we continue to monitor us.
For the Holy City, I am willing to bear all the traits that others despise and use every heartless yet effective trick in the book.
And that's the thing. And that's what I think her character is. And that's what I'm getting here. I don't think that I don't think that she would refrain from doing something really bad, that we perceive as really bad, to save Amphoreus. You know? I genuinely like think, and again, I'm not saying she's evil. I'm saying that like the impression I get is that she's willing to execute us so suddenly and so quickly, we would have died here today. I think that she's saying that like I would do this 10 times more. 10 times more.
Forgive us, but I'm afraid our cooperation cannot continue under these
It's under
conditions.
duress. It's under stress and duress.
If we cannot gain people's... No. If we cannot gain your trust, Lady Aglaea, we'll depart.
Whoa.
Amphoreus isn't the only option for the nameless.
I mean, this is also true. Yes, it is definitely needed for fuel, but we have we can come up with other options probably, right?
Things don't have to end on a sour note between us.
Again, it's totally fair what Donong is saying. If you're going to monitor us, have a lack of trust for us, use all these tricks on us, then we can't help you, and we don't have to be here.
I respect your decision.
Well, thank you for the respect.
Hold on! Please, wait a moment.
Finon?
Finon?
Aglaea, as the first person to encounter them, I have some thoughts I would like to share regarding whether they can stay.
We're going to talk about this whole conversation after this as well. I want to say that it is one of the most interesting and actually like well done sequences in Amphoreus so far already. Like, and just on the baseline of everything, because of course I don't want to interrupt Finon too much here. You know, I'm Yapper central here, but to have a conversation where both sides are technically hurt by what went on. One side doesn't want to continue this relationship because it's not a good relationship if you can't trust each other and you're monitoring us constantly, and we have to look over our shoulder every 2 seconds. Dan Hong is 100% correct. And on the other side, you have someone who's willing to do so much at any time to protect Amphoreus. And you have this stalemate here where on one side, Dan Hong's like, yeah, rightfully so. Dan Hong is like, that hurts. I do not want to do this. I don't want to be around. I don't want to work with someone who I have to constantly wonder if I'm going to die tomorrow. That's totally fair. On the other side of things, you look towards Aglaea, and she's scarier now, of course, but she's like this really interesting, understandable, scary, where it's like this gal sees the idea of like this whole world being destroyed, like countless lives being killed, and she is like, I'm going to do absolutely anything in my power to stop this. Again, it doesn't negate how Dan Hong feels. Dan Hong is 100% right. He's 100% correct. You cannot work with someone in this way where you're constantly thinking that you're going to die at any moment. But it's so interesting to see the dynamic here and the stalemate and the way the heads are bashing here.
Do speak your mind.
When I first met them in the Abyss, I was wary of them as well, and never let my guard down throughout our journey back to the Holy City.
That's hilarious that Stella just fell asleep then on the way back.
However, during the battle to defend Akama, we fought side by side numerous times.
Yeah.
The look in someone's eyes in moments of life and death never lies.
I agree.
And I was able to detect the conviction in their eyes back then. That's why I was willing to put my life in their hands. Please believe a warrior's intuition.
I think it's totally a great way to put it.
At present, Akima is desperate for aid, and I am loath to lose two allies just like that. Isn't this what Miss Castorice believes as well?
What does Castorice believe? And I love the way he's saying this. It's like, they did fight alongside this, and like right now we need the help. Don't throw away this help.
Yeah.
And Castorice believes this too. Castorice is like, I was gonna kill you, but, you know. And again, that's what makes her character so interesting and scary as well.
I'm more willing to view death as a peaceful farewell than a punishment.
I got that idea. The way you talked about death before was like you saying that like, yeah, don't worry about it. It's gonna be chill.
So 2 crisis heirs are willing
Huge.
to vouch for you. It seems my actions were too high-handed.
Jesus Christ. This chuckle as if it's like one of the, like, look,
So
listen.
2 crisis heirs
This is why she's
are willing
scary.
to vouch for you.
Like, it's a chuckle as if like you cut in line in front of someone and you're like, oh, sorry, I didn't notice you. I'll go to the back again, you know? I guess I almost executed you. Again, I think she's one of the most interesting and thought-provoking and, like, it's a character I'm already drawn to incredibly so.
Finam, will you fulfill your duty as host and look after our distinguished guests?
Well, I'm not good at formalities. I'll do my best.
That is a good compromise, though, to have, like, Finon be, like, kind of like someone who looks out for us, right? 100%. But also, again, having 2 Chrysosairs vouch for us is a huge deal.
Cass, next time, I hope you will express your thoughts
Oh my
openly.
god. Because Cass was just like, yeah, I'll do the execution. Because again, she doesn't see it as a punishment. She's like, yeah, it's like a happy goodbye. So to her, she's like, yeah, I'm giving them a gift. But Aglaea's like, if you disagreed with what I was doing, please tell me.
I will.
That's so interesting because Aglaea's like, if you would have told me you disagree with this, I probably would have changed my perspective a little bit, you know?
Now, it's time to welcome the newcomers to the Vortex of Genesis. As you both have chosen to trust these Outlanders, ensure they are adequately informed about the mysteries concealed within.
Wow. It's so crazy we're about to be executed like 10 minutes ago.
Sorry, should have gotten here earlier. Please, hear me out before you make up your mind.
Sure, 100%. This was such a great and interesting way of doing this. I'm actually like incredibly... Look at this location. Holy hell, this does feel like it is another world. Oh my god, these symbols too? Like the constellations? This does feel like we're in like in a space that's like beyond this existence. I actually think that we're going to end the video here, guys, and come back in the next one. As I said, I'll probably put in the message inside the video. Tomorrow's video will be another Honkai Star Rail video. It might be a little bit shorter. Oh my god, look at the water here as well. Jesus Christ, it's gorgeous. Like the way even like the light, look at the light reflect, the stars reflecting in the water too. The symbols in the sky, the dark cave hanging over us. It's such a beautiful place. But yeah, we will have another Honkai Star Rail video this week. It won't be happening next week because, of course, Genshin's update's happening, so we need that slot back for Genshin. But whenever there's like some downtime with Genshin, I will put in an extra episode of Honkai Star Rail. And tomorrow, we're going to have 3 episodes of Honkai Star Rail this week.
Nothing suspicious.
And hopefully you will enjoy it. It'll be each around 2 hours, but we'll talk about everything that happened in this episode. To me, this was another... what's a great... We should stand in front of here, right? We should definitely stand in front of here. Like, what a better way to, like, get an image here, like, you know? We usually go to the Astral Express, but I feel like now it's like, how could we not just, like, have this in the background? I'll try and get it on the other angle, maybe here. Like this. But yeah, once again, another really enjoyable episode. I can't get over how pretty this... Was that supposed to look like this whole time? And it popped in? Now the water even looks even better. I think it's my internet sometimes, guys. I think it is. I think it's having a hard time loading the texture sometimes. That is crazy. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. It's even prettier than it was before. That's crazy that like the textures don't even pop in this game is gorgeous. That's insane. Yeah, so trying to go through bit by bit here. We kind of looked around the city, and we had one of my favorite things that happened in this game, and it felt so real. As we I forget the name of the guy who took a camera and took the picture for us, but he found a picture of March 7th in our photos, and he started spreading around this idea that March 7th was this, you know, maiden from beyond the sky. And while technically he's very right, I think it's also like just a very beautiful thing that first of all he saw a picture of March and was like, oh my god, this beauty maiden from beyond the sky. And it's so true. Like she looks like this like otherworldly person in this world. She would as well. And as I said, I think that Stella and Don Hong have a way easier time of fitting in here than someone like March who like is. I know they have wildly colored hair here, like with the Chrysosairs and stuff, I guess too. But we haven't seen anyone like March at all here at all. But I really thought it was a very realistic portrayal of how rumors are spread, and also like how conspiracies kind of like are spread. And this time it was very true, but like because like he's probably already someone who is considered like a conspiracy nut in this place, where he's like, there is a place beyond the sky, you know. People didn't believe him, which I think is a very accurate way that they portrayed this. You know what I mean? It's one of those situations where, you know, I look at this and I'm like, yeah, it makes sense. That's the way the world works. That's the way people work. That's the way like people conversate and stuff like that as well. And that's the way I looked at this too. I really thought that like it was a very like tense moment when we were chasing after him. And in the end, we had to reveal that we were from beyond the sky because to save this guy's life. But I think the whole thing was just like a really perfect showcase of how keeping secrets from people will make things even more enticing. How when people aren't told absolutely everything, they become more curious. And like there's even like tactics that people use sometimes, and I think even like governments use this sometimes as well, where like they'll tell you 80% of it and not tell you the other 20%. Nowadays, people learn to not just trust the government, whatever. But back in the day, it was one of those situations where like a lot of people, if they were told like a little bit, then they'd be like, or they'd be satisfied. It's kind of like the equivalent of like, you know, Light Yagami putting like a his diary, you know, above the death note, so people like who are snooping around find the diary and go, ooh, you know. To me, it's like if you're trying to hide your favorite snack and you put an equally tasty snack above it, and people find that and they steal that instead. You know, it's like it's a way to be like telling them something, and then so then that they don't become more curious. But in this case, since they're kind of like treated as taboo, I feel like it really showcases how people kind of go crazy with this stuff and want to learn more about this stuff, which makes sense that people would want to learn more about this stuff. But yeah, we were hoping that we wouldn't get punished for this, and in the process of that, we actually got to like, you know, re-talk to like some of the Chrysos heirs once again. A lot of them actually. We got to talk to maybe it's just the time of day that this changes. We got to talk to, first of all, Finon mentioning just that he wants to destroy the Strife Titan and take his core flame. That's his goal at this time as well. Castorice, who's like a very socially awkward character, who didn't even want to touch us at one point. I wonder if it has something to do with her death powers or something like that as well. We also learn later with Castorice that like she just sees death as just like whatever. It's just something like, you know, it's like a gift almost. Which again makes her character like a really unbelievably interesting and beautiful character too, because I don't mind anyone being socially awkward. I think it adds like another layer to her too. But also at the same time too, I think it's also she's doing it probably because of her power. And also it's an interesting perspective for someone to have, to be like I know it's not the same thing, but like say like Sparkle sees like pranks and all these like really mischievous stuff as just like whatever, right? But from other people, it's like, this actually hurt what you did, and this is really crazy what you did. But from her perspective, it's like, I didn't do anything. It's just a fun thing that I did. From Castor's perspective, death is just like another journey. It's like a gift that people have, like instead of like a punishment. So she went along with that punishment later on too. We talked, and again, I loved her character. I love speaking with her character. I love the little quirks and whatever that we're gonna probably find out more about why she does that in the future. I'm assuming it's because of her powers as well, but it made her like an instantly interesting character. We talked to My Day. He like saved us from this lion in the wall that like is a gossiping lion, but he did it because they were gossiping about like stuff that he already heard of already. He was very pissed off at this lion too. He gave us like a quick warning, and I think that's like his character in general, is like he's not gonna like, I think he does have some care in him somewhere, but I feel like it's gonna showcase in like a very interesting way going forward, because I think that when he talks about Finon, like I think he and Finon have a rivalry, but it's the type of rivalry that's kind of like Chaz and Jaden in Yu-Gi-Oh, where it's like or Kaiba and Yugi's a good example in Yu-Gi-Oh too, but like it's kind of the way where it's like Chaz is like, I hate Jade and Yugi so much. Chaz, you never stop talking about Jade and Yugi. You know what I mean? Like Kaiba, I hate Yugimoto so much. Okay, Kaiba, you never stop talking about our friend Yugi. You know, that's the way I feel like with My Day, where it's like the two conversations we've had with him were directed at Finon and referencing Finon. You know what I mean? Already. And he's like, hey, Finon has like a weak heart, you know? And I think there is like a maybe some respect in there as well, I think. But I think it's a really fun encounter with him too, showing off his aggressive side, but also that he is willing to like kind of be helpful in some way. We talked to Treeby. Treeby set up this whole encounter with as well. But Treeby seems like, again, like very diplomatic and very like hardworking. I get from Treeby and the two other ones as well. It was a Trian, and what was the other one as well? I forget. But yeah, they seem very hardworking. They seem like they're very informative and they know this world very well. But yeah, they set up this whole situation beyond the crisis here as well as being very tense. I love that they showed Dan Hong like kind of being shaky sometimes during this, because it is a very nerve-wracking situation. And also we're on an uncharted world. It's a really great thing showing him taking the lead, but in a place that is so uncharted that even he can't like have like a game plan going into this. You know what I mean? And he doesn't have his like work wife or work husband Boot Hill like helping him out sometimes too, you know. But yeah, I adored it. I adored the dynamic with Estelle and Dan Hong. I adored the idea that Dan Hong like has like these like, you know, this other side to him where he can be like taken off guard. He can be kind of like, you know, pushed back a little bit. And I always knew he was human and he's very three-dimensional. His character's so beautiful and at times painful. But it's fun seeing this side of him as well, because it makes him just even more endearing to me. But yeah, the tension that was in the story was like, are we going to get in trouble for saying what we shouldn't have said? And what they did so masterfully when we met Aglaea is Aglaea was going to like give us this room. Oh, that's really nice. And then she was about to show us like the history of this world and the Chrysos heirs and all this stuff too. And that's what lulled me into a false sense of security. is because we've had many a time in many games where characters who are like these big, Galadriel type characters who go, let me tell you the history of Bongadudu. Let me tell you the history of Alalala. And it's like, you're okay, let's learn the history of this place. And they tell you the history of this place, and it's like really interesting and really beautiful. So when she did the whole that ritual stuff that was genuinely relaxing and made me nearly like, fall into a sense of like pure relaxation, I trusted her because it's a scene. I think they knew they were playing on the fact that these scenes happen in games all the time. They happen in Hoyo games all the time, where it's like this leader character who's really amazing and ethereal will tell you the history of the world. It's RPGs. That's RPGs. You tend to just listen then. So the whole thing of her like turning around, it happened so suddenly that I don't even think I reacted even like very quickly. But her trapping her hands, it really made that tension that we felt this whole time. First of all, we felt at ease. I felt at ease for a second. I was like, well, she gave us a room. She gave us this thing. We were able to solve this. And then right back into this very tense situation, this terrifying situation, where I think this is what makes this situation even more interesting. This world is even more interesting now than it was before. She talked about how like people who tried to escape this world before were taken down by the Sky Titan. So from her perspective, she doesn't want anyone leaving this place because they will just die until they topple the Titans at the very least, and that's what they're trying to do. So she, from her perspective, doesn't want anyone to die. That's why she didn't want us revealing the secrets. Factually so, we broke an agreement. We did. But we did do it to save someone's life. We did. But from her perspective, and it's what makes her such an interesting character to me, I think that in that moment, if she needed to like break her legs to save Amphoreus, she would do it. You know what I mean? I think in that, well, of course she would. She was willing to kill us. She was willing to kill us. Like 100%. And it makes her such an interesting character to me because like that's like terrifying, but at the same time too, it's also like, how do I say it? It also like builds her character up to be more than just this like really powerful leader who wants to protect Amphoreus. She is a really powerful leader who is kind of scary and could do anything at any moment and was willing to do anything at any moment. She had Castorice come up behind us. Again, a great way to show tension, having like this stepping motion happen with Castorice. When we joked with her one time, even though it wasn't a lie, Castorice stepped towards us as well. They're really trying to build up this idea that like at this moment you could die. And that's what I love about the discussion afterwards, because Don Hong is 100% correct as well. Even though we broke the agreement, you can't expect us to work under the conditions of knowing at any time you could bring us back here to execute us. And next time there won't be a questioning thing. We'll just die. And Don Hong is so correct. You can't expect us to trust people who are just going to kill us at any moment. That's not how trust is. That's trust under duress. That's fear. It's the same thing in a normal life situation. Let's say you're working with someone in like on a farm, and the dude at one point tells you, if you mess up, I'm going to hit you with a shovel. All of a sudden, the workplace becomes very toxic. You worry about making the smallest mistake. You're constantly looking over your shoulder. Did I do wrong? Oh, I'm going to get hit with a shovel. In this case, it's like if you do something wrong, you will die. This is anxiety central for forever. And Don Hong saying we should leave was totally fair. And if he did leave at that moment, it would have been totally fair. But I love that Finon and Castorice both stepped in and vouched for us as well. Because Finon, again, saw us fighting on the ground floor for this place. We put our life on the line for this place. Even if it was a way to get out of here, we put our life on the line for this place. We did. That's just a fact. And Castorice also doesn't hate us. But again, I love that, like, I almost love Castorice's character more. Castorice is still terrifying in a very, weird way. But, like, how she was just like, yeah, it's no hard feelings, buddies. I was just like, we're just going to kill you a little, It was going to be, because again, she sees it as just like another thing. It's just like another journey. It's a peaceful journey. So she didn't really see it as something that was really bad. But that also makes me endeared to her character. Just like it does makes me want to learn more about Aglaea. Just like I want to learn more about Finon. Finon stepping in for us. My day stepping in and stopping the line and talking about Finon a lot. Tribby and Trian and all these characters being like reconnaissance characters. Aglaea saying that she would kill us for Amphoreus. Castor is willing to kill us just because it's something she doesn't see as very bad. All this stuff makes me want to learn about these characters more. They're so interesting and so varied and have their own feelings. But yeah, they vouched for us in the end. And even Aglaea was kind of like, Jesus, guys, like, if I knew you felt this way, it would have been way different. which to me showcases why they respect her so much, because I feel if she went around just killing people, they wouldn't respect her as much. But the fact that, like, after Castorice and Phaenon were both like, yo, we don't want you to kill them. They could be very useful for us and we could be, you know, have a great relationship. Aglaea was like, yeah, that makes sense. They vouch for you. I think it's also the case as well, as we saw there with those characters. She said, Phaenon, can you look after them? And I think that's a very good compromise, because we have someone who's very reasonable and very nice, who looks out for us, who's already looking out for us kind of as well, looking out for us. I think that's a very good compromise. But yeah, very tense situation, very interesting way of telling the story, great way of clashing heads, and I really like want to learn more about these characters and see more of these characters. I also really adore like the little things we saw in this episode, whether it be like the ghosts we saw, seeing like the different locations and murals, feeding the big gigantic Domas was really fun too.
Will you be joining us? Then it's settled.
The repairing of the spear as like a token of gratitude, but also at the same time too, then they kind of compared, oh, you have great technology, we have great technology, learning that cameras exist in this world, all this stuff is like really, really fun. And they all did it in a very this place is in a very personality driven way. This place is bursting with personality and beauty and such a gorgeous location. It's I can't wait to explore more of it. Guys, thank you so much for watching this episode, and thank you so much for supporting me and supporting the series as always. If you want to become a patron, you can down below. If you want to become a member, you can down below at any they have perks at every single level, believe it or not. They have perks at every single freaking level. And I would like to see you guys there. That's what the thing. I have the Fran voice line. Will you be joining us? Then it's settled. Because he's one of my favorite characters. I think it's great to have that voice line there. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys tomorrow for more Honkai Star Rail. I want to say thank you so much to Typhara2. Oh yeah, and by the way, this episode came out early. I think it came out Wednesday. So you got to see this on the Wednesday. And sorry, if you were a patron, you got to see this on a Wednesday. Next week, this episode will come out on a Tuesday. But yeah, you got to see this on a Wednesday. I'm not sure exactly what time Wednesday, probably like Wednesday morning for me in Irish time, but you got to see it on a Wednesday rather than on a Thursday this week. Next week could be on like a Tuesday or something like that. It depends on the days. But usually the videos are early as they can be. It's whenever they're ready, they get uploaded and just published 100%. But thank you so much to Typhara2, Jamie Bull, Giant of the Banana, The Ghost of Nuzuma, Felicious Felix, Yule, Radish, Anusta, Assassin, True Peanut Butter, Peter Shelson, Leon, Hike Experian, Jared Beanham, Neo Sharite, and at the highest tier of my YouTube, Royal Gamer 7, Blasco, and Musanagi. I'll see you guys very soon. Bye bye.